Hey everyone. Hi. Why do I have both lights on again? Stop. You're gonna make me go blind. There we go. Oh. Okay, there we go. Hi gypsies. Hi. Hi. One other person that's in here. I gotta start planning these better. I know. I really didn't feel like I didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't plan on going live, but I'm like, if I'm gonna be up anyways, if I can't sleep, then why not hang out and talk to people? Who knows? Maybe that'll tire me out. Why did this light keep going on? What the hell? Shit. I thought I'd sneeze. Okay. So what's up? How's everyone doing? Yeah, Vade, I started watching part of your stream earlier. I didn't finish it though. Yeah, that was quite infuriating. Like really annoying. I don't know how the fuck you managed it. God damn, this coffee tastes so good. Sorry. I got a wicked sore throat and the heat, anything hot and cold just feels so good on my throat. Feels so good. Hi, country girl Brenda. Good morning. So, one thing I wanted to go over real quick because I was on the subreddit and I finally learned on Reddit that you get notifications up in the little like right corner, and when there's like the red alert thing there, whatever, that means that people either commented on your posts or responded to your comments. And I never knew that before. I don't really do Reddit much, and when I do, I just scroll through the feed and just look for interesting shit, or I just go right straight to the subreddit. So I don't know why I noticed that tonight. And so I looked and I'm like, oh shit, I can see that people replied or whatever. So and I posted in there not too long ago. But underneath my post, some people commented and they brought up a stream that I forgot about. And they tagged me in their comment. Or maybe it wasn't on my post. I don't know. It's somewhere, whatever. They tagged me in a comment. And I'm like, oh shit, I know what stream they're talking about. So I went and I found my stream and I scrolled through it and I found the timestamp and I posted about it. So I thought we'd go over this real quick, just the part in the discussion here. First time catching you live, Lynn Purple Scorpio. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm sad to say that you didn't pick what's probably going to be one of my better lives. I don't feel good and I can't sleep and I just want to get on here and just talk and hang out and just maybe vent a little. So, but hopefully you come back or check out some of the videos. I did a whole bunch of, they're not shorts, they're video uploads, but they're short video uploads. I grabbed some like a skit here and there from previous videos that I really kind of, I don't know, I thought were pretty good. So, and I just put them out there by themselves. So check that out. And, I try to make people laugh. Whether or not I succeed at that is another story, but hopefully I can make you laugh. So get me some tea. Well, right now I have coffee. I don't have tea. I know I should drink more tea. My mom drank tea all the time. Like you would have thought she was English. She loved tea, but she was weird though. Like her breakfast every morning for like as long as I can remember was her tea and one of two things, either dipping in graham crackers or Oreos. She loved to dip her Oreos in her tea and just eat the Oreo. Like 3 or 4 Oreos in the morning with her tea. Like that was her breakfast, like every morning. It's fucking strange. But man, don't knock it till you try it because it's actually pretty good. Anyway, so let me pull this up real quick and I'll quickly explain to you what it is. Why doesn't my history come up? This is in my watched history, but it's not coming up. This is so why? What is wrong with YouTube's history? It just can't catch up, it seems. I don't know. Anyway, I can grab it from the subreddit. I think there's a notification thing. I can't believe I never noticed that before. I never even thought about it. I never even thought like if that Reddit was trying to tell me that, or trying to notify me of things. It just never gave it any thought. Suddenly I look up and I'm like, what the fuck is that red thing? Like, oh shit. Anyway, let me get back here. Okay. There it is. All right. So this stream, this is a live stream I did earlier this year. Let me share screen quick. Actually, I should probably share the subreddit first and then go to the video so you can see what they were talking about. Do that. So here on the subreddit, the post was from 5 days ago. KJ's reign of terror needs to stop. Yeah, it wasn't my post, my bad. But you scroll down and I was tagged because someone said, she's got to go, enough already. What's it going to take for anyone to listen? As you can see, some horrific things are described there. And then someone says, there's already been an unaliving, and many, many believe it was a direct result of her obsessive and personal attacks. I am not one of those people, but I do think that possibly her comments or her actions could have helped apply some pressure to the person, but I don't at all think that she's to blame. Someone says, wait, what? This is the first I've heard of this. What happened? Who? Sorry. I'm just, wow. So the person who alerted them of this incident says, one of the dancers that she was going after aggressively during the first portion of 7M, I'm pretty sure before the lawsuit, they sadly took their life. I'm not going to say it's all due to her actions, as often with these situations, there's layers of pain. However, the consensus is Krusty pushed them over the edge. She really, really dug. What the hell? I swear my cat just threw something across the room. My fever is not high enough to be hallucinating. I swear that's what happened. However, the consensus is Krusty. Okay. She really, really dug into their life and made salacious and outlandish jumps. Really sad. Pretty sure this is where I was tagged. As Slayer Utica, EKC people saw covered it after it was brought to her attention not so long ago. So, and then I said, here's the stream of mine where I go over this and play her live stream talking about Twitch. Twitch was the name of the dancer who sadly is no longer with us. And I said, it's mentioned throughout my stream, but I show everything at the 51-minute mark here. So, and then I leave the link. Now let me get on over to that. So this is the stream, and this was from February 10th, 2023. So it was February this year. I knew that was going to happen. I love this sweatshirt. I knew it wasn't going to stay like that for long. Anyway, so now I did my stream in February of 2023. However, Twitch had lost his life in December 2022, so like 3 months before my stream. I didn't do the stream beforehand because I forgot Katie. I didn't even realize, to be honest, that Katie had said the things that she said in the stream. Now, when Katie said the things that she said in her stream, Twitch was obviously still with us because she said the things that she said, back in, was it 2022? When the hell was she talking shit about 7M? When did that start? Was it 2021 or 2022? I don't remember. I don't feel good, so I can't think straight. But anyway, when she did these live streams, and this one in particular that I'm going to be pulling from in this stream, Twitch was obviously still with us, and very much so. I just want to point that out. She wasn't talking shit about him after he had passed or whatever. He had passed like months after she had said this shit. I just want to make that clear. So let me get to 51. I'll go about there.
In the narratives of
you're gonna hear my cat in the background because even though cats are nocturnal for the most part, my cat just doesn't sleep ever. So no, that's not true. From like 12 p.m. to like 3 p.m. you can't find her because she's sleeping somewhere underneath some piece of furniture. But the rest of the time, no, she's wide awake, ready to fucking play with you, fuck with you, ready to fuck with the dog. She keeps swatting at the dog. I don't like it. Anyway,
negative. We're all liars.
What? As you can see in my live stream, I'm I'm reacting to her stream, so this is like stream inception. I apologize.
The narratives of negativity. We're going to get buried in the narrative of negativity. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Really? Like, why should anyone care? Like, what does that mean?
Do you want the dance community to be safe? Do you want up and coming dancers to not get recruited into a system that could potentially be exploitative?
Potentially.
Or do you want to stay silent? And then
I feel like that coffee mug should be better designed. You can't take any kind of sip without it going down your face and shit.
watch your fellow friends and colleagues get completely blasted and annihilated online for daring to use their platform to speak out. I have had.
It's a Cowboys cup, so I'm betting it was designed by Eagles fans.
I'm at a point right now where I'm like, I get it if you don't want to speak out, but at the same time, I don't.
Okay, so what she's talking about here is she's going on bitching about how she's getting all the backlash and shit for speaking out because she was the one doing the most speaking. Probably because she was the only one crazy enough to make shit up. So she's attempting to call out people to kind of like rally behind her, and she tries to shame people into doing so. It's quite alarming.
I've been watching and noticing that Twitch, his wife is watching my stories. She's liking my comments and she's not saying anything. And I don't know why. Allison and Twitch have a huge platform and they're a huge reason why these dancers are as famous as they are. It's through Twitch that they got onto Ellen, and Ellen gave a lot of them a lot of relevance. So why won't you speak out for the people that you care about and that are your friends? If your children were the Wilkins kids or were Slap, if you were any one of these parents, wouldn't you want someone in the industry to speak out for your kid, knowing what's going on behind the scenes? Does it matter more to you that you have no controversy in your life? Because I don't have a problem speaking out. I have no problem. And the Sun has been putting out articles and the Daily Mail is putting out articles. Business Insider is doing a huge expose, like massive. And I know New York Magazine is doing a huge one. I found out a couple days ago that it's
been bugging me. When did she start going on about 7M? It was 2022. Now I remember. Okay, yeah, no, I can see the folders that saved in my head. Okay, it's definitely 2022. I think it was April 2000. No, June. No, wait, that was Dre and shit. No, it was March or April or maybe February. I don't know. It was 2022 though. Whatever. I think. I don't fucking know.
Huge production company is like going to be making this.
I want to play that again. Like, that made me mad. Like, my mouth dropped when I heard that. Because I mean, obviously, when she said this at the time, Twitch was just another name in the story. Now, obviously, that's changed, But now I can't help but to wonder, like, what she said there about, is it that important to you to have a life without controversy? Well, yeah, maybe to some people it was that fucking important.
Seeing that Twitch, his wife is watching my stories. She's liking my comments and she's not saying it.
So for those of you who just didn't quite understand, she's calling out people for not speaking up like she is and for her. So she's saying how, because at Twitch, the dancer who's no longer with us, he was like the choreographer, like the main guy or whatever on the Ellen DeGeneres show. So he was on TV every day, he and Ellen had like a rapport back and forth and stuff. And the 7M dancers would routinely come on the show along with him, like he kind of brought them into the fold there at the Ellen show. So Katie is calling them out because she's alleging that Twitch's wife would like many of Katie's posts. And now she's pretty much putting that shit on blast and putting his wife on blast, basically saying, oh, you can like my post, but what, you can't speak up in my honor, you know what I mean? And so, and then she says, in my opinion, she's kind of shaming Twitch, trying to shame Twitch into speaking up by saying that Twitch is the one who brought these dancers into the Ellen show, brought them into the fold. He's kind of like, he's just as responsible for this shit as anyone else, So he should, he should take on the responsibility of correcting it, and speaking out here. And it was as if, I don't know how, but as if speaking up on Katie's behalf would somehow correct any contributions he could have possibly made into this, I don't know, alleged cult, but whatever. Like Katie's the redemption piece or something. Anyway, so And she goes on to say, what if these what if the kids involved were your kids, So now trying to, tug at him being a father's kind of heartstrings there. And it's all manipulation techniques. And it's just all a ploy just to fucking manipulate him into doing what she wants or to working on her behalf,
Anything. And I don't know why. Allison and Twitch have a huge platform, and they're a huge reason why these dancers are as famous as they are. It's through Twitch that they got onto Ellen, and Ellen gave a lot of them a lot of relevance. So why won't you speak out for the people that you care about and that are your friends? If your children were the Wilkins kids or were if you were any one of these parents, wouldn't you want someone in the industry to speak out for your kid, knowing what's going on behind the scenes? Does it matter more to you that you have no controversy in your life? Because I don't have a problem speaking out. I have no problem. And the Sun has been putting out articles, and the Daily Mail is putting out articles. Business Insider is doing a huge expose, like massive. And I know New York Magazine is doing a huge one. I found out a couple days ago that a huge production company is like going to be making this for a network, and it was picked up. So like if Robert, and that has nothing to do with me. So if Robert thinks that silencing me is going to silence the story, that's not true. But we also need you in the industry to stand up for your community. I'm an outsider and I don't have any clout. I have 87,000 followers on my Instagram. Some of you have millions, and you have the opportunity to do the right thing. And every day that passes, you're just continuing to be complicit and silent. And I was so disheartened last night because I was crying last night. I'm going to be honest. Like I was bawling because I felt like what I witnessed with Miranda and her parents was like what coercion and intimidation looks like.
What?
I saw posts being made by an account claiming to be Miranda, saying that her life was in danger and threatening her parents, that her life.
All right, I am going to have to wrap this up because I have to get to work. I'm sorry, Dr. A, but yeah, I have to go to work. Dr. A says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Eric, you can seem sorry."
I think it was 2022.
Yeah. All right. Hi. Bye. Sorry, I gotta go. Where's my head itch now? Where did the
pause it here for a second? So I think it was 2022 because I'm showing. I think. Wait a minute. Let me pull it up. Yeah, one of the first videos she did on 7M. I think it is. I'm showing it from April 2022. I could be wrong though. What the fuck do I know? Oh, now you don't want to download? Okay, yeah, whatever. Oh, actually, it's that video. I think it's the same sweater. Holy shit! Interesting. Yeah, it's this video actually. Okay, so that's good to know though. So the video that Katie did, the live stream that Katie did that I'm reacting to in this what I'm showing now, is from April 2022. Actually, I think it's April 7th, 2022, to be exact. So it's early 2022 that I believe she started talking about 7M. That's right, because April 2021, she was still kind of involved in the Toddy Westbrook lawsuit. I don't think that wrapped up until like May or June, maybe. I mean, I think that they were in settlement talks before then, but I don't think that they actually settled until like May or June or something. Because I think it was Creepshow Art shit hit in June, early June, I think, in 2021, and it was like just before that is when she settled with Tati, I believe. So, all right. That was going to bug me. I'm glad I looked at that. So anyways, back to what I was showing. Yeah, so as long as Katie never considers dancing, I'm good. I know, right? Holy shit, that's bad. Not that I'm any better, I'll be honest. But anyways, I at least though I at least have the ability or for self-reflection and to look inside myself and know that I should never dance in front of people, and I choose not to do it. Sadly, not everyone can share this skill or trait, whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I thought that was interesting. Now, Twitch never responded to her or anything, at least from what I saw, to my knowledge. I never heard anything either. And same thing with Twitch's wife. But sometime after this, like I said, this was what, April? I just figured out April 2022. So like 6 to 8 or about 7 to 8 months after this is when Twitch was found to have unalived himself. Now, I don't know what factors led up to that exactly, or what, I do think it's highly possible though that with everything else going, especially with everything else going on with the Ellen DeGeneres show at the time, that that the stress of this lawsuit with 7M and possibly any pressure he felt from that and this is what I mean by her actions. I don't think that anything she said in this live stream really had made a dent in anything with Twitch or anyone. But her actions, though, created a movement to hate on this group, and anyone and everyone who was involved with them got named, and their roles got put on blast, and then they were very often harshly judged by the masses. And that's where I think her actions contributed to any stress he may have been feeling. However, that being said, we all deal with stress. We all deal with the stress of public shaming, even at times, or, to some degree, for something stupid we did or whatever. But we all most of us get through it, in one piece. I'm just saying that no matter what you have going on in your life, if it brings you to that point, then you got something else going on inside of you too, because I don't think it's just life alone that can drive people to that, unless something is off inside of them. And by off, I don't mean wrong. I just mean off. So I just want to throw that out there. So I don't blame Katie for this. I don't think she's to be held responsible, though I don't think she helped Manders any either. So anyway, there's that. Let me close it up. Get back here to chat for a second. And no one's chatting. Okay. Probably no one's even here anymore. Oh, no, there's some people here. All right. Hi, Sally B. I love this mug, though, man. It keeps the coffee warm for like ever. It's so good. Yes, Twitch is the dancer from the Ellen Show. The people on Reddit, I think, were insinuating that she caused this. I don't think that's the case. So yeah, but I was just reminded of that because I didn't even see that thing or that comment till today. So, or early this morning, like late last night, early this morning. So I was like, oh, go over that. But for now, though, I wanted to. I don't know, feed my petty, maybe. I don't know how else to put it. But a few people have done some live streams about myself and colleagues. And I really don't want to give them the attention. I don't want to, but I kind of fucking want to say a few things. So I think I'm going to give them a little bit of attention. So yeah, I don't know. Do I want to do that though? Really? I see. I keep going back and forth with this. Vada covered much of nonsense's rhetoric, so I'm going to leave that one alone. I think I'm going to actually cover someone who I never really bothered or cared to give it my attention to before, and I still don't. But it's the audacity of anyone who can just be so willfully ignorant or hateful or spiteful to just completely ignore anything presented to them and just stick with the same bullshit story. That's what I want to kind of cover a little bit. So, and by that I mean the Kathy P lady. She did a stream recently, and she's kind of an idiot. I don't know. Well, maybe she's not an idiot, but she's definitely willfully ignorant. That is for damn sure. Idiot might be a little harsh. Might be. I don't know. But let me open it up here. Listing the bushes, cross stitching, Christmas gift listening. What do you mean cross stitching? What's cross stitching? Sorry, I'm gonna be coughing in your guys' ear this whole time because I feel like shit. And it's like I just started feeling the symptoms like late last night. So this is like the very beginning of whatever it is. But it's not COVID though. I tested myself late last night and it came up negative. So yay, no COVID. That would have been like the 4th time I had it if it were. It's crazy. All right, where is it? Why is my history not showing my actual history? This is driving me nuts. I want to fucking know. Oh shit, there it is. Okay. No, wait, that's not it. Is it? Shit, let me go. Let me go to her channel. No, that one's not it. I don't think. How many times did she fucking stream about me? Holy shit. Crazy. Oh no, it wasn't. Okay. So the channel is fucking Kathy P's Let's Talk About It. I think, but it's the about is spelled ABT, which I mean, I get it for abbreviation. I'll do that a lot too, especially in Twitter when you only have so many characters. But this is the title, the title of her channel. Like you could have given your title the O and the U. Like I think you had enough character spaces. I don't know, but at least it's not duh. So there's that, right? All right, so title of this is Thirsty Thursdays. And this is from November 9th. I love how, who is she saying is thirsty and Thursday? I'm guessing she's calling herself and her viewers thirsty because it's Thursday and she's playing this. So I'm guessing it's her way of satisfying everyone's thirst over there by playing this on Thursday. So I don't know if she really thought that went through or not, but whatever. The fuck do I know? I don't really care about all the shit that she said before this, so I'm just gonna skip ahead. All right.
Shit's about all these women that you're hurting. You don't give a shit.
Again, it's another stream inception because I'm streaming her stream as she's streaming me streaming another stream. So I wonder who's gonna stream this stream.
All you want to do is take Katie down because she burnt your fucking ego. You're a whack job.
Amen.
You heard me? You're a fucking whack job.
Amen.
And you using these young, influential women to do your...
Oh, thank you for calling me young. That's so nice. It's so awesome. I mean, I'm only like maybe 5 years older than you, but thank you for that. It was quite nice. So nice.
Fucking dirty work and do your bidding is the lowest of low. You're scum of the earth. Do you hear me, Steve? You're scum.
No, I wasn't covering this to react to that comment or anything really nonsense is saying here, but doesn't that come off as a little bit personal? Like, because she says, I think in the same stream that I'm reacting to here, I think she says in this, I know she says it, but I think it's in the stream that she says it, that Steve wasn't even her fight. It was a fight she took up for someone else. Well, that doesn't sound like some fight that's not your fight. That doesn't sound like you just taking up for somebody else. That sounds like it's all about what you're feeling in your gut right there against this person. That's what that sounds like to me. Like you sound fucking invested, like crazy invested. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing that shit out.
Complete.
Steve, she's really desperate to make sure that you've heard her. Did you hear her?
It's true, though. You can't argue with the truth.
Did you stop what you're doing? Take time out of your day to
I gotta say, I agree. I do think it's true that what I was saying was true.
devote the entirety of your attention to nonsense because she desperately wants to make sure that you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to do that.
Complete and utter stuff. To be using people like that and claiming that she's not lying when everybody with a fucking brain can figure out she's lying.
How so? Can you explain to me how these people with brains work? Because I mean, if I'm lacking of this brain and I can't determine that she's lying, well then perhaps you need to educate me. Pretend I'm that stupid. Educate me. Teach me. Show me this. Make your case. Just make a fucking case, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. You've been shown over and over and over again. Until you take your blinders off, you're not going to see anything.
Okay, so here's the thing. Obviously, I am unaware of me being shown, okay? Whether it's because I just don't acknowledge what I've been shown is to be something to be acknowledged, or because I just really haven't fucking seen anything I've been shown. Whatever. The point remains is that I am obviously unaware of being shown or anything, I'm unaware of any of the things I've been allegedly shown. So here's what you do. You show me. You show me. You don't bitch and whine about it. You just come out and you just say directly, very briefly, to the point and directly say, here, this is what I'm talking about. This is what you've been shown right here. It's what you do. If you don't do it, well, then you don't fucking care for me to see it to begin with, because you're not just doing the basic, the minimal amount of fucking production necessary to just show me something that you think I should see. So just do that. That way there can be no confusion. That way going forward, you could even pull back on this moment or that moment in which you show me. You could say, no, that's bullshit. You asked me to show you, so I did. I fucking showed you right here in this room. See, this live stamp right here is when I showed you right here. And then you got me backed into a corner if I want to keep trying to deny the things that you've shown me, right? Give me enough room to hit. All right, that's going to be a really piss poor fucking turn of phrase, but give me enough rope. Give me enough rope to make myself look like an idiot. Where are my glasses?
It really is pointless, which most of your lives are pointless.
Yeah, they may be. I can't argue that.
Go do you want your work done for you? Go do it. It's not that hard. You know she's lied. You support.
What work do I have to do? I don't see the need for any work to be done really, other than when you start claiming some bullshit. So since they're your claims and it's your bullshit, therefore the work falls on you. Again, have enough trust in the things you say, have enough faith in your argument to know that presenting it to me will back me into a corner. Just do that. I don't know what to say. Okay.
Supported her lies. Stop. You supported his lies.
What?
That's all been documented. Been all over the place. Show us where you haven't. How's that?
What?
Show us where you haven't.
She seriously just say that? Show you where I haven't? Okay, even if you were right and the fact that there were these brief moments where I supported someone's lies, for me to show you where I haven't would be to have to show you every other minute outside of that. How did the fuck does one do that? That's crazy. So no, this is why the burden of proof lies on the person making the accusations, trying to change the current think. This is why it befalls on you.
She's on every goddamn social media platform with pictures that show that that's her.
What?
You scumbag. And to see that they're falling into this whole thing of, she said it last night, I don't even hate her. I don't dislike her. Then what are you doing? It's not your fight.
Perhaps the reason that the thing that's attracting her to this content isn't hate. Perhaps it's something else. Perhaps people get. I think it's possibly the same thing that attracted me to this this content, this debate, whatever, this discourse, and it's not any person in particular. I mean, it's just, I think just Katie's kind of become the face for this, at least for some people, and it's entitlement for me. It really is. Like, I joke around how I'm the entitlement translator or whatever. Well, you know, and it's true. Like, you really do have to know how to speak the language if you're going to translate it, you know? So I do understand entitlement. I mean, I feel like I grew up with a lot of entitlement, and I definitely think that I felt as though I were entitled to a lot of things as I grew up, you know, and just, I don't know, you kind of learn a little bit more as you age. And that's what happened to me, I think. And so I'm amazed, especially when it's people close to my age who have yet to come to any realization that they're really not entitled to anything. So that's what it is for me. That, and when people are huge hypocrites and they exploit other people and they harm other people. That's what attracted me to all of this discussion, I guess. Get attracted to all kinds of things online, not through hate.
No. You don't stalk everything someone does. You stalk every page she has, every post she makes. Do
you hear how incredibly stupid that sounds? I'm sorry, I hate to use the word stupid, but I'm going to use that here. Katie is a content creator. Everything she has up on every social media platform is for the purpose of being viewed. You cannot then fault the viewer for viewing what she wants viewed. Okay, now, can Katie have a quote-unquote stalker in a sense? Of course. But much like everyone else, there has to be someone who stalks her in real life. Not someone who just visits her public platforms. You know, just going there looking at shit. If that's the case, then every fucking follower, especially if they follow her on more than one platform, is a fucking stalker. It's crazy. So you cannot then sit there and say, you view her public posts, her public videos, and then you comment on the things that she's put out there publicly to be viewed. You're a stalker. Like, no, fam, that's not how this works. Okay. You don't get to then cry stalker anytime someone views your shit and you don't like their interpretation or their takeaway from it. You don't then get to say, oh, but you're stalking me by reading my shit. Unless you say all nice, wonderful, glowing things about me, you're just here to stalk. Like, nah, it's not how this works. And it's kind of fucking twisted that someone would want to try to frame it as that way, you know, because I mean, that's not supporting free speech. It's not supporting free opinions or open discussion or dialogue or anything. That's you telling your viewers that if they watch the things that a content creator puts out there and disagrees with them, well, then they're nothing but a fucking dirty stalker.
To her neighbors. You've dug in her private life.
Wait, what?
You watch it makes. You've went to her neighbors.
When the fuck have I ever gone to any of her neighbors? When? Who? What neighbor? Why? Because I'll tell you right now, I ain't talked to a single fucking one of her neighbors, like, ever. Like, not even them coming to me. There's been no discussion had whatsoever. So nice try with that. You know, maybe perhaps you should fucking learn a thing or two, or at least not get your information from nonsense. You know, if you're going to try and use it as some sort of, I don't know, talking point or argument piece or something, as though it supports your position in any way, because all you're going to do is just find that you're supportless.
You've dug in her private life. You
No.
watch everything. You obsess. Every video you make is about this person. Every post that you make is
No. In fact, my videos are oftentimes about something other than Katie. Just people like Katie, but whatever.
about this person. It's obsession. There's hate.
I don't hate her.
That's not normal behavior
No,
because you disagree.
that you may have a point on. I don't think any of us here are normal. I don't think Kathy's normal. I definitely don't think Nonsense or Katie are normal. I don't think I'm normal. I don't think Van is normal. None of us are fucking normal here. All right, you can have that one.
Agree with someone, or you disagree with how someone is covering something.
I don't care how
You
she
don't
shit.
stalk everything they do, their whole life. You don't go after their family.
When the fuck have I ever gone after anyone in her family? What have I? When? Tell me, did I even try to contact any of them? When? Again, do your fucking due diligence, man. Why is this so hard? And if you can't find it, or you don't have the evidence to back up your claims, then you don't make the claims. Or if you sit there, you can say, I think, I wouldn't surprise me if she did contact her family. Okay. But you're stating this as though it's fact, as though you know something, but I know you don't.
You don't create hate groups.
Hate groups. Are you for real? Like, your girl Nonsense there, that CMC in the holler or whatever, what the fuck do you think that was? Only it wasn't a group, it was a page. But really, what the fuck do you think that was? You don't think that was filled with hate? You don't think that the fucking Molly, the AKA Big Juicy, exposing Big Juicy, you don't think that was a fucking hate group? Let me remind you of some of the shit that was in that group. Anytime you want to sit there and say it wasn't a hate group. So, yeah. See, I'm not going to sit here and say that to me, it's not a hate group. I'm not in there to hate on anyone. That's why I don't go in there to hate on anyone. I will go in there and I will read posts and I will comment at times. And sometimes I'll even post something. But anything I post, it's not hateful. It may not be like complimentary, but it's not hateful. Can you say the same about the things that you've put into that Big Juicy group there? I bet you can't.
Are you kidding me? You want facts? There's your facts.
That's not a fact.
How many groups do you guys have now on Facebook and Twitter?
What do you mean you guys have? Like we're the ones over there in Twitter. How do you even have a group on Twitter? You can have lists, right? You can have like your group chat, but you can have that on anything, really. So I'm kind of curious what the fuck you're talking about there. I mean, it's not like some people who have shit going on in Discord or anything. That's not me.
Go look on Twitter page on your Twitters. You'll see all your posts. If that woman tells you that she broke her leg, you're going to do 3 videos on it saying she's lying, and this is how you know she's lying.
Because her lips are moving? Anyways. Yeah, that may be the case. It depends on the lie. It depends on how blatantly obvious it is. It depends on who she's hurting in the process. Then there's different variables to take into account there. But yeah, you're right. It's entirely possible.
And you'll twist the medical reports and everything around. That's just what you guys do. It is an unhealthy obsession.
When was there ever a medical report twisted around? What the fuck does that mean? See here, right about here, when you're making these crazy, wild claims, this is generally when someone will present evidence. Because I'll tell you right now, if I was making these claims, because these are pretty damning claims, and if I felt confident enough to make these claims, it would be because I had something to back it up. You bet your ass I'd be showing that shit. Why the fuck wouldn't I be? I would love that moment to be able to just fucking prove that what a piece of shit. Prove that I am right in the suspicions I have about some people being a piece of shit around here, okay? I would be more than happy to prove that. Why can't you? Why can't you just show something, man? Like, I mean, I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. Just show me something. But no, let me tell you exactly how this is going to go yet again. Oh, you want to see evidence? They're all over. Go to Nonsense's channel. It's all throughout the channel. No, boo, I ain't got that time. I don't care enough, really. You're the one making these claims, not me. You're the one upset about something that you believe to be the case, not me. So that befalls you. Kitty, stop. Why is it not playing? Why is it buffering? Okay, there we go. But through other emotions. Why is it so odd?
Wait,
I have come home.
you don't think it's odd that you stalk this woman like this? You do.
Let me tell you something. If I'm stalking Katie Joy, and I don't remember the last fucking video I watched on of hers, because I don't watch her videos. It's been that fucking long. I would watch her live streams, but not her videos. And since she's not live streaming anymore, I can't even tell you the last time I fucking watched something by her. Her posts I've read, and not even all of them. Only the ones that really don't have anything to do with sister wives and shit, really, or much to do with them. So if you think what I'm doing is stalking, then Christ, you must be like all Fatal Attraction and shit with Becky over there, because you are way up on her shit way more than I'm up on Katie's. You just happen to not be saying anything disparaging about her at the moment, anyway. Can't forget a couple weeks ago, now can we? So yeah, if what I'm doing is stalking, then holy shit, girl. Like, you need like immediate intervention or something with the shit you're doing then, because you are all about that stalking shit. Now, obviously, I don't think that you're stalking Becky, but that's my point, is watching a content creator's content that they put out there publicly for the purpose of being viewed by people is not stalking. Like, if that's the case, then I would be stalking everyone that I watch, and everyone who watches me would be stalkers, right? No? But obviously that's not it. Unless, what is it that you think makes someone a stalker? If it's not simply just solely viewing their shit. Is it their opinion of what it is they're viewing? Is it whether or not they voice that opinion? Is that what determines whether or not someone's a stalker? Because that's not right. Anyway. I'm going to check chat. I haven't checked in a while. Am I getting hate and truth confused? I think so. Hi, OAH. Good morning. I'm sick, by the way, everyone. Hi, Barbara. I'm sick, so just, I'm going to be coughing in your ear, and for that I apologize, but yeah, I'm going to be coughing in your ear. Oh, I love tea. Tea with Oreos, yikes. It's like hot sauce or popcorn. You would think so, seriously. And damn it, cat, get out of there, go. Lots of people say that when I tell them that. They just look at me like, what the fuck? And I get it. But you got to try it. Because it has to be Oreos, though. It can't be like the generic Oreos. I don't know why that makes a difference. And it can't be double stuffed ones or anything. It has to be just your regular name brand Oreos. And just dip them in. It's so good. It has to be hot tea, not cold tea. Okay, I'm going to go back.
You're not going to see it. You're not.
They're not my fight. You. I had nothing to do with you. I blocked you.
Oh, but it sounds like it's your fight now. I wonder why that is. So I want to take a minute here and investigate this. Just discuss this. So this was a fight that was not yours to take, but for some reason you took on it. You took it on. Why?
No.
Why did you take on the fight of Steve McCrae? Why? For
Huh?
whom? Whose fight was it?
Who took on the fight with Steve McCrae?
She just,
Who's the one sitting here doing live after live talking about this stuff?
who's the one who's not listening to shit? Who can't hear stuff with her ears, apparently? Yo, you want to sit and say, who's the one who took on the fight with Steve McCrae? Becky just said that she did. In that stream, Becky said that she took on this fight. It wasn't even her fight, but she took it on. That would be Becky. So to answer your question, Becky said that. That would be Becky. I mean, she came on the scene here. She didn't even know Steve. She didn't know anyone involved. But almost immediately, she took up against Steve. That's weird.
You guys, this fight is in y'all's heads. Because no one's fighting and going back and forth. But you go back and forth with yourselves making video after video.
Oh, so no one's fighting with us about anything? Or Steve? Or no one's fighting with us about Steve even? So all those tweets I've dealt with over the past 3 years on Twitter about Steve, those didn't really happen. Those streams that Nonsense did earlier this year, all about Steve and shit, those didn't really happen. The posts that she did over on her Facebook page, all about Steve, I guess those didn't happen either. Huh. How fucking embarrassing it must be for her to have all of her words totally invalidated by you.
You're right. You make no sense.
That you took up for. That's what I want to know. Because you, like you just said, you weren't even my fight, but you took it anyway.
Okay.
Who did you take it up for?
Okay. Same can be said about you.
But I'm not the one over on stream saying this wasn't even my fight, and then going into a hateful rant. That's not me. So you can say whatever you want about me. I didn't say anything first for you to have to try to dispute it. That would be your girl there. So sure, you want to sit there and say same could be said about you. Okay, sure. Now can we get back to talking about Nonsense here and how it's being said by her about her? Can we maybe stick on that? Or do you want to just keep trying to deflect away from that by pointing the finger at whoever else is speaking? Whatever. How about this? Just for the sake of argument, just so we can stay on track here, you got it. Anytime you want to do that, I'll just grant it to you. Let's go back to the original topic, though, okay?
Katie Joy wasn't your business. Wasn't your fight. Nonsense wasn't your business and wasn't your fight.
Nonsense was just as much my fight as Letitia was hers. Katie Joy was just as much my fight as I am yours. So, by that logic, none of us have any business to be commentating on anyone else here on YouTube, because really we don't know any of us. We don't know each other. But here we are talking about the things that the other people say publicly on a public platform to the public as though it's any of our fucking business, right? I mean, that's the stupidest fucking thing. Here's the thing, though. It wasn't Nonsense's fight. Steve wasn't even arguing anything to do with Letitia or the McCraes or anything. Steve couldn't have cared less about that situation. He cared a little bit in the beginning just because, Katie. But after Katie dropped out of it, he didn't really care anymore because Katie wasn't involved in the story, lying her ass off and causing all kinds of problems anymore. So why would he care? But Nonsense, for some reason, wanted to just keep bringing him into the story, wanted to keep attracting his attention, flagging him down, if you will, and then putting on quite the show whenever he came around. So that's what we're talking about here, by the way, is Nonsense and her hypocrisy. And again, where I always say, don't listen so much to people's words, but instead pay attention to their actions. Well, as per usual, her words say one thing, but her actions tell the real story.
But how many videos have you made about them? You inserted yourself.
I did not.
Why'd you take it on?
I took it on because, like anyone else involved, or like everyone else involved, yourself included, I was a YouTube viewer and I saw some shit and I had some thoughts on it. So I shared my thoughts. That's why.
Content?
Sure.
I'm asking.
For who? Obviously for content, because I made it content. So, duh. Who? Was it Unirock? Was it Katie? Because those are about the only two people who were involved in this community who had the big fucking boner fights with Steve McCrae.
And
So which one of those two, whose fight did you take up for? Huh? That's what I want to know.
Whose fight did you take up for? Because there's
I took up my fight. That's what I did. I saw some shit that bothered me and I spoke on it. I saw some shit happening in real time that bothered me and I spoke on it. And the shit was happening right in front of my eyes on a public platform, publicly for me to view. I wasn't going back looking at videos from 3 years prior, trying to reignite and bring it back into the fold, this animosity between these other creators who I really had nothing to do with. I wasn't trying to insert myself into a 3-year-old argument that had long since died out. That wasn't me.
There's no fight being taken up for. You don't see live after live being made. And there is no real connection. No matter how bad you try to twist and turn it, there is not.
I don't believe I said
In
it.
your little warped mind, try
What?
to twist it. You don't see live after live being made.
Huh? That's what I want to know.
Whose fight did you take up for? Because there's no fight being taken up for. You don't see live after live being made. And there is no real connection. No matter how bad you try to twist and turn it.
I didn't say a word about real connections there, did I? I don't think I did. So what the fuck are you talking about? Doth the lady protest too much?
There is not. In your little warped mind,
My warped.
there is. But that's the only place. In that universe you all live in, that warped universe.
Well, if you're talking about what's going on inside of my mind is so you can see it and experience it. So that would tell me that it's not just something inside my head then, but it's in fact everyone else's reality. Okay. And I also want to know, of all the people that they've been fighting, those two had fought with, why is it the fight with Steve McCrae that you decided to take on? I'm thinking because you did kind of sense something personal in that whole Steve McCrae thing.
Wow.
And, well, I mean, anyone who's watched you and your man in video can kind of see the similarities there, right? I don't know. I really feel like that this is some like...
What did you just say? What? Trust me. If you never listen to anything I say, that is night and day. There's no similarity. There's not even a chance of a similarity there. One's a man that would never do the things that the lobster would do.
Oh, it sounds like someone has some pretty strong feelings for someone's husband there. Wow. Like, I don't think Nonsense got so worked up over what I said, but holy shit, though, Kathy, you sure seem awfully fucking perturbed by my comparison of Nonsense's man and Steve McCrae. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. That is, wow. That is something, I don't know. If I were Nonsense, I would keep an eye on that shit. I don't know.
You're not even in the same. No. You're wrong.
You know, Kathy, since Nonsense's man is already taken, by Nonsense over there, Steve McCrae is single. Don't come for me, Steve. Freudian fucking slip or something going on here. Only instead of a mother, it's the husband. Just saying. My opinion.
You wanted nothing to do with you. You weren't a part of anything. You're still not a part of anything.
Let's fast forward
Besides they set somebody up and framed some.
Sorry, I'm looking at my chair here. PJ's World. Is that PJ from Not So Secret Diary or whatever. Let me see here. Go to channel. Damn it, cat, shut up. Yes, it is. I believe it is. Yep. Hi. I want to have a conversation with you sometime real soon. I wanted to pick your ear about a few people that I've noticed you've had some interactions with. I'll read, if it's okay with you, I'd like to reach out to you on Twitter or something after some point, maybe today. So I don't know, let me know. We are reviewing Kathy P's stupid stream she did the other day. Honestly, I don't feel good. I can't sleep. I can't sleep when I'm sick. And it's not COVID though, thankfully. But I can't sleep. Unless I have like a high grade fever, I just can't fucking sleep. It's crazy. So I figured if I'm going to be up anyways, might as well hang out, talk to some people, and maybe I'll get me tired. Maybe I can even get my nails done or something too. I don't know. But anyways, Kathy P has been talking out of her ass. I haven't really watched much of her shit, but I don't know. I need something to talk about this morning, so I guess that's what I'm covering right now. So. Stop it, chat. Stop it.
Somebody. That'll never happen. And nobody's done that to you. But they're gonna start confronting your lies. And that's a scary spot because you're not.
They're gonna start confronting your lies, Steve. They're gonna start. Oh my God! Like, where have you been the fucking past 5 years, man? People have been confronting.
I'm not so sure she meant Steve. She might have meant Beta, but she could have meant Steve.
Man. Hi, Steve.
Lies. And that's a scary spot because you're not.
They're gonna start confronting your lies, Steve. They're gonna start. Oh my God! Like, where have you been the fucking past 5 years, man? People have been confronting.
I'm not so sure she meant Steve. She might have meant Beta, but she could have meant Steve. I'm not sure. But either way, Beta's not ready for it. And
what?
Since Beta's not ready for it.
Beta's not ready for her.
Since she's
that sounds to me like you all ain't fucking ready for Vada. Because if you were, you wouldn't care if she were ready or not. You'd just go and fucking do it, right? No? Come on now.
clearly denying, it's just making people dig further. And unfortunately, people are going to bring it out. But, some people just don't listen.
Yeah, but all kinds of things. But you know what? I've yet to see any fucking lie. I mean, there have been things that Steve, I think, has forgotten that he said or done. Whatever, man. We especially with the amount of time any one of us spend on social media, we can't possibly remember anything, or everything. But though even those things were like few and far between or whatever.
What?
But in anything and everything I've ever seen presented
Why does
toward
she
me,
sound so confused?
the intent of lying was never.
Like, why is it that I hear her say that all the time? Like, what? Like, and then there's like nothing more to go along with it. So I don't even know. She just genuinely sounds confused by words. It seems. I don't know. I don't think that's the case. I'm sure that she's having some sort of like overreaction, like gasp or whatever at what she's hearing, like whatever. But still, like, why not follow it up with more information or something?
Shown.
What? Now you're making excuses for the things he said that were lies. And you're saying they're not lies. And the intent was never,
What I said was, I'm sure that there are times where Steve has been or would be questioned on something, and he would forget he said something, and he would answer accordingly. That's what I said. Outside of him forgetting something, I'm saying I've never known him to intentionally lie. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't mean that he's not sometimes wrong or incorrect, rather. But it just means that he's not a liar, in my opinion. So that's not an excuse. That's a clarification.
What, EKC, I always say that you don't surprise me with nothing upstairs. You do though. You do.
I was now I'm confused. Did she say I do surprise her? Because it sounded like she said I don't surprise her. But then, because she's acting pretty fucking surprised right now. I'm just curious. Do I still shock her? I just want to know.
Over the years, there's been so much proof. Stop.
Over the years, there's been so much proof. Over the years, there's been so much proof. Proof of what? Where? How so? Can you give me more than that? Give me something. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm sitting here begging Kathy P for more information. It's fucking insane. You know, it's Kathy P. But God damn it. I mean, you're not even giving me like a time frame in which to go search for something myself, or a channel or a location on the internet in which to do so. Over the years, there's been all kinds of proof. Of what? Of what?
Do you really believe the stuff you're saying? Do you seriously really believe it?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
If anything was shown at all. So
Not going to be able to handle that backlash.
If anything,
and at the end of the day,
there's been plenty shown.
Then show me.
Plenty.
Tell me something.
your
Point.
mental peace should be more important to you than approval from some fucking whack jobs on the internet. Your family should be more important to
Here we
you.
go to family again.
You hear me, Vada?
How about you just shut the fuck up about other people's families? Because I'm seriously starting to get worried now for Vanna's family. Because you won't fucking shut up about it. Why? Like, you want to sit here and talk about how leave families alone, leave families out of it. Don't come after my kids, which no one did, mind you, but whatever. But you want to keep spouting.
And do you have any proof of this? Because I'm still.
No, I'm basing my opinion on the lack of proof presented by the person making the claims. That's where I am forming my opinion from. So I can't prove that something didn't happen in somebody else's email. How the fuck would I do that? Even if I could prove a negative, how the fuck would I prove a negative over somebody else's email? Please tell me that. Please. Because if there's a way to do it, I'll fucking do it. But regardless, it doesn't befall on me. So I've heard her make her claim. I've heard her state things as, I swear this is the truth kind of bullshit. I don't believe her, though. I don't. So, and I have every right to believe her or disbelieve her in the absence of any evidence. Yeah, that's kind of my right. I don't fucking believe her.
Waiting for all this proof you said that you guys have had. Do you have any proof? No one's going after her family, after Veda's family. Listen to what's being said.
How the fuck would I prove that? Like, what would proof look like there? How would I prove to you that no one went after someone's family? You fucking cat. How would I prove that? I mean, hey, I'll try anything, but it's not my place to prove it, you little shit.
Try taking it in for once.
Well, come here.
Founding that fucking message.
No.
Then perhaps you should exhibit what it is you spout.
Huh?
Be the change you wish to see. Stop fucking including people's families.
Your family should be more important to you, Vada.
See, they're right there. So think about this. If you're listening to my voice right now, okay, just imagine something. Imagine you and I are having an issue, and I go onto a live stream, and I start talking all kinds of shit about your family. I start mentioning your family. I start dropping suggestions of harm or something coming to your family of some kind. But I don't like directly threaten, just because I feel like that's a little bit too far. Okay. But let's just say I insinuate that you might want to think about your family. You might want to be concerned about, your family feeling the effects of your actions. You might want to just fucking your daughter, your son, your husband, your sister, your brother, your mother, whoever. I start doing that. And where's the first place your mind's going to go? The first place your mind is going to go is, well, what about her fucking family? Like my family, you want to threaten my family. What about your fucking family? What the fuck are you doing? I'm sorry. Am I wrong? Sure, your mind will also probably likely go to, do I need to call the cops or something and just, fucking take steps to protect my family? But then after that, or before that, whatever, your first thought's gonna be, what about her fucking family? Right? So tell me, like, how smart, if my main concern, if I'm spotting my main concern is how people came after my family, attacked my family or whatever, threatened my fucking kids, how fucking smart is it of me to then go on a stream and start fucking doing the same shit to your family? Why would I do that? Because that's only going to ensure that you keep coming for mine, or you start coming for mine, and I was wrong about it being you to begin with. Either way, it doesn't bode well for my fucking family. So, just throwing that out there. I'm just saying that if her main concern is the safety of her family, then her actions are telling a completely different story.
Stop lying. Get in front of this shit. Stop it.
In front of
You
what?
can rally back from this shit. We've seen it done. We've seen that girl do some really low down stuff.
What is it she needs to be rallied back? Has she succeeded in anything?
Do you want to receive beautiful crystals?
Okay. EKC. You see what I mean? I can't.
Wait,
Mm,
let me go back. This ad here, I just looked at the screen briefly. I thought it said crystal meth. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this, what is that ad for? Oh god. All right.
EKC. You see what I mean? I can't.
The success in her future here?
You see, you don't see anything wrong with what Beta's done because you're a big part of it. You do the same kind of shit. So you don't see anything wrong with it. You don't see anything wrong with what you guys did to Charla.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Did we file any court proceedings? Okay, well, fine. Vada did it, but initially, did we do that? Initially, did we set up this whole fucking situation of constant bombardment, harassment against someone? No, we're the ones receiving that. So, and that's all I'm going to say on that matter for this moment. Never mind the whole constant texting us. Never mind the whole constant tweeting at us. Never mind the whole constant ignores of our pleas to be left alone. And never mind the whole Discord fucking activity. It just, we're literally sitting over here not doing a fucking thing because we already have shit filed against us. Why the fuck would we do anything now? Really? Like, we didn't do shit before, but especially since we've been served, why the fuck would we do anything then? No, but don't you find it kind of strange, though, that the person who filed against us has been in your guys' fucking live stream chat talking all kinds of shit about us? Someone who feels so fucking mental anguish, whatever, ridden because of our actions, who feels tormented, who feels traumatized, who feels just the inability in which to function with everyday life because of us. Don't you find it kind of odd that they are sure going out of their way to kind of make sure that keeps going on? It's not. I mean, she's not doing that, but it's not the actions of someone who wants to just really be left alone, I'm just saying. But here you guys are fucking just welcoming her right in, fucking enabling her and shit and being a part of it even. Yeah. But you want to sit here and say shit we've done? Don't get me wrong. I've done some shitty things in my day, and I'm sure I've done some things on this platform that other people would no doubt have a problem with. And I can't say as though I blame them. I just look at things through my perception, and I have my own different opinions on it. But I understand how other people can look at shit I've done and take issue with it. I get that. But to see so many other people on YouTube here be so fucking clueless or intentional and gaslighty, one or the other. I think you're more or less clueless, though, to be honest. I think nonsense is more the intentional gaslighty one. But yeah, don't you think it's weird? I mean, you've been witnessing a lot of it, right? I know you have. So, I mean, but you just want to ignore that, huh? Okay.
I think the court may feel a little differently. I really do.
Yeah.
And you said that nobody said anything about suing anybody. Yeah, Beta even said she's got a legal fund. She's taking donations for legal fees.
For a TRO. Not for a lawsuit, not for a civil lawsuit. That's what I was talking about. How do you miss that?
You either don't watch your friends or your blinders are so thick and heavy you can't even hear what they say.
Or I'm just not a fucking idiot.
With anything she said or done.
Hey, CK.
I'm curious. Why are you so desperate to see her dial anything back?
Hey,
and get
Brittany.
friendship? It seems to me like someone did something to strike a chord here, like a very big one too, possibly. I don't know. Shit. You got me wondering if Vada's going to be successful in fucking taking down Katie or something. Like, I don't think that that's what Vada's trying to do. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's what she's trying to do.
That's what you guys have all been trying to do for years. And trust me, Vada's not going to get anywhere. She's nothing but you guys' puppet right now. And, you know, with all the legal stuff coming up.
No. Because I can't, I'm not a ventriloquist. I can't say words without moving my mouth. And I can't throw my voice. So I can't be a puppeteer. I don't know what you're talking about. I can definitely put my hand up someone's ass.
I have a feeling that puppet's strings are going to be, you know, the marionettes, the strings are going to be so tangled, they're going to need cut. Just watch and see.
You do, but it really sounds like you were making a case for which people to believe that she might actually succeed here.
Huh?
Why is that?
No. God, are you really brain dead? How did you twist that into that? She didn't say that Beta was going to succeed in taking without a crystal ball down. Oh my God. Yeah, no. No.
And she rallied back.
I lose
It's
brain
not
cells.
impossible. But until you get honest with yourself and really start figuring out that you're not ahead of this game, these people don't give a shit about
Okay,
you.
I'm going to fast
And
forward
they're
a little bit to
so
120.
disgusting that they're willing to sit here and cheer you on because guess
Missed
what?
that.
They
I
have
wanted to
had no
rewind that.
success
I wanted
because
to-
they have
I have a
nothing.
feeling she said something.
They have petty fucking
noteworthy
drama
there.
over the internet. At the end, they have nothing. And cheer really rally.
Taking.
Which people to believe that she might actually succeed here.
Huh?
Why is that?
No. God, are you really brain dead? How did you twist that into that? She didn't say that Beta was going to succeed in taking without a crystal ball down. Oh my God.
I didn't think she did.
Yeah, no. No.
And she rallied back.
I lose
It's
brain
not
cells.
impossible. But until you get honest with yourself
are you an
and really
idiot?
start.
I never said that she said that. I said that it's what I inquired. I speculated that. I suggested that. What is that the case? It sounds like maybe you think that she's going to be successful. I didn't say she fucking said that though. See, this is the problem. I think maybe people just they go into a conversation. They go into listening to something with their bias, with their tunnel vision, and with the expectation to hear things being said in one way or from one position. And then as they go about listening to that, they hear shit that's not there and they ignore what's really being said. So they assume that their expectations are being met when they're not.
Figuring out that you're not ahead of this game. These people don't give a shit about
Okay,
you.
I'm going to fast
And
forward a
they're
little bit to
so
120.
disgusting that they're willing to sit here and cheer you on because guess what? They have had no success because they have nothing. They have petty fucking drama over the internet. At the end of the day, what is this worth? It's really sad. It's really sad. And I don't even like Katie, but
I'm fast forwarding to my timestamps so I can get through it all because I'll just get all upset again because EKC makes you feel like you're freaking dumb.
still not okay. Like she's done things too that I will never condone, but she did not solely set this whole Marvin thing up. And that is their hill that they're willing to die on. However, legally in a court, it's just never going to play out to that. So
What the fuck was that?
Really sad. It's really sad. And I don't even like Katie, but it's still not okay. Like she's done things too that I will never condone, but she did not solely set this whole Marvin thing up. And that is their hill that they're willing to die on. However, legally in a court, it's just never going to play out to that. So
What court? What are you talking about? Legally in court.
Ask your
Why
buddies.
would I be blocked?
Veda's even got a legal fund. She's suing. Steve is,
Wait,
you know,
what?
he's always suing Katie. Collecting money for it too, but just never does it. You'll be quiet now. What I missed? Let me read some chat here. Collecting. Steve is, you know, he's always suing Katie. He's
What?
suing your buddy.
What are you talking about? Legally in court.
Ask your buddies. Veda's even got.
Do you even listen to anything that what nonsense? Oh, oh my God. Let's go back and listen again, maybe, okay? Legal.
she's done things too that I don't even like. Really sad. It's really sad. And I don't even like Katie, but it's still not okay. Like she's done things too that I will never condone, but she did not solely set this whole Marvin thing up. And that is their hill that they're willing to die on. However, legally in a court, it's just never going to play out to that.
This whole Marvin thing into motion. This is the hill they're willing to die on, but legally in a court, that's never going to play out. Okay. How do you take away anything other than there's some sort of expectation, allegedly on our part or whatever, that what Katie had done or said against Dre is actionable? Because that's what I heard her say. I heard nonsense discussing about how we all are pushing for, we want to see happen. We're hoping for Dre to take Katie to court for defamation or whatever the case may be, for all this shit. And then we'll be happy or whatever. Because that's what it sounds like nonsense just said. Nonsense just said, Katie's the one who set this whole Dre thing into motion, and only it's not going to play out in a court of law or whatever. So what the fuck are you talking about, Kathy? Oh my God, what are you talking about?
So
what court? What are you talking about? Legally in court.
Ask your buddies. Veda's even got a legal fund. She's suing.
She's suing nonsense though? Or she's suing Katie? I mean, I don't understand. Who the fuck is she suing? I know of the TROs, but that's it. I mean, sure, it's filing a petition on someone. I'm not quite sure I would label it suing someone, but maybe it is. I think it pretty much anything that plays out in court in a trial setting could be considered a lawsuit. So I mean, maybe technically it is, but in just like everyday like jargon of the speech or whatever, it's not. But okay.
Steve is, you know, he's always suing Katie.
Steve's always suing Katie. Steve, you're always suing Katie. One time. Like literally one fucking time. One fucking time. You're going to get technical about it. Well, then she filed on him more than he's filed on her. So who's always suing who?
Collecting money for it too, but just never does it.
Well, I mean, if according to you, she's trying to raise money for a lawsuit, those things do cost money. So, okay. I mean, so by your own standards, if you know, by past behavior, so long as VADA puts the money raised to the intended cause, like to the lawsuit, then there's no issue, right? At least there should be. There shouldn't be anyways, right?
You'll be quiet now. What I missed? Let me read some chat here. I need my broken glasses. Yeah. Screenshot. Yep. Yes, Kathy, she is brain dead. Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Oh, right here, right down here, nonsense. He says, I said legally in a court, it would never be shown that Katie started the issues with Marvin. Well, you didn't say that. I'm sure, yeah, I would agree that you implied that. but you didn't say that. So you understand if maybe the implication was missed by some. Anyway, Vada's statement includes this EKC, how a mother was set up and framed. Lord, these people. I don't care what her statement included. What does that have to do with what Katie did to Marvin and Dre McCrae? So what if Vada brought that up in court? The court wouldn't be about Marvin. So why would it matter? Her providing context isn't going to be what's actionable in whatever it is she's filing against Katie, right? So why would you even think that there would be a discussion to be had? Like, why are you wasting time on the irrelevance?
You twist. I don't know how she twisted off. She will sit there and play something, play it twice, and as soon as it's done playing the second time, she'll shoot out something completely different.
Yeah,
it's like
I will do that often. You're right, because I heard something. I will have heard something a certain way the first time, and I will question it. I'll be like, "Is that right? Did I hear that right? That can't be right. I got to hear that again." And then I'll listen to it again, and then okay. Then I'll realize what it is that was being said. In fact, I kind of wish more people would do that here. No? I mean, should I stick with my original assessment, which I very quickly deemed to be incorrect? Would you prefer that?
What the hell? And you don't have to be quiet, Stone Leather. You're allowed to chat.
Thank you, CK. Who is
Hey,
Veda
Kim,
suing?
in
That's
case
what
you
I want
guys
to
didn't
know.
hear me. And CK. As long as no one's attacking anybody and people are being respectful, please chat away.
You just scroll? Oh my god. Oh my god. I got what the whole fucking conversation was about. Why can't you? It's your own fucking chat. Like, no one's fighting or anything. What the fuck are you talking about? Look at you all trying to fucking believe and make people think there's drama and shit in your chat. Come on now.
Agree. Unfortunately,
Echo
there are
chambers
even
don't
a
have
few of
like
us here
drama
in
like
chat right
that.
now who have been targeted as being like this. We know that it is not us. Simple research, people. Guard yourselves. Yes.
What?
People who have been targeted as being like this. We know that it is not us. Simple research, people. Guard yourselves. Yes.
I don't understand what you said. Try that again.
Being like this. Agree. Unfortunately, there are even a few of us here in chat right now who have been targeted as being like this. We know that it is not us. Simple research, people. Guard yourselves. Yes. Yeah, I was hoping you didn't mind nonsense, but I haven't even looked at EKC for a while, and I don't know why I did, honestly.
I have no idea what the fuck she was reading.
But some of the stuff she says just, I'm sorry, they need called out, they do, and I get why you don't, but that's why I'm not going to do the whole both lives. I time stamped it, but there's just some things I had to. Believe me, there's a lot I'd like to call her out on. But she is tough because you feel stupid. It's like
all right. So I'm looking at the chat here, and I do have to kind of agree with some of the nonsense said. I know, right? Well, if a broken clock can be right twice a day, well, then sometimes nonsense can be a little sensical. But she says she took out, meaning Vada, took out TROs on two people, and her statement represents Vada, EKC, and Steve. Yeah, I do agree that I read Vada's statement too, and I think it is a little too representative of outside parties. And I say that because I just don't think that the court needs or cares to hear that. And if I think that she should instead take up those lines, that space that she's allotted to discuss the issues with her, because that's what's more important in her court hearing. So I do kind of agree with that. I mean, I understand why she did it, provide context and shit. I get that. It helps tell a story, sure. But I don't think the courts really care that much about all the context in the story. I think they just want to get to whether or not a TRO is needed. And they don't need all that context. So, but, yeah.
Huh? Are we watching the same thing?
What the fuck does Marvin and Katie have to do with any court legalities that could possibly be? Why are you even thinking that?
Because of what your buddy Veda's been running her mouth about. You clearly don't watch her, do you?
No.
I don't think you do.
See, here's the thing. I do watch her, but I can hear something and conclude the importance of what I just heard, or the relevancy even, and the importance. And I can conclude whether or not this is something that needs to be discussed further or needs to remain included into the discussion. I quickly deduced that that was not the case with that little bit of info regarding Marvin and shit, and Katie and shit. I'm sorry that you're stuck on it. I'll wait for you to catch up, though. No, I won't, really.
Veda's always blaming Katie for everything with Letitia, for setting Letitia up, for going at Dre, for everything.
Oh, no. That's where you're wrong. She doesn't blame Katie, or at least not solely blame Katie. No, she blames others with that, too, because we kind of share that opinion, I think. But I promise you, we don't just blame Katie. Yeah.
And it wasn't just Katie. It is a matter of fact. Katie bounced out. She wasn't in it that long. Gave her.
You're right. She did bounce out. And I think that that's a very important point to bring up. Why do you think that is? Why do you think she bounced out? Katie, who never drops a bone for fucking anything. Nothing. Like, she don't freak. Like, she's got the biggest, fattest fucking elephant memory ever. Whenever it comes to anyone or anything that was possibly perceived to be a slight against her, let alone definitively was. She never forgets. Why the fuck do you think she just bounced right out of that shit, huh? What do you think? Oh, I think I know why.
Her half-baked apology and bounced right on out. But to this apology, bounced out. She wasn't in it that long. Gave her a half-baked apology.
I love how you call it her half-baked apology. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to check live chat real quick. I haven't looked at it in quite some time. Where am I? There we go. Will you get out of there, cat? No, kitty. Hi, Laura. What do you talk about? Well, usually in live streams, it's I talk shit about people. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Cat, you okay? Rub some dirt on it, you'll be fine. No, seriously though, like I talk shit about people. And like the name of the channel is EKC People Suck. I know, real original. I was pressed for time though. But what I mean by that is not that look at all these people that suck. It's not what I mean. I mean, we all kind of suck sometimes. We all have our moments where we're just exceptional assholes. And I think that the more we recognize this in ourselves and understand it in ourselves, we can spot it in other people. And we can also be a bit more understanding about it too and forgiving going forward, because we can understand what it's like to be in that position. So when I sit here and say that people suck, I mean, people suck. We all suck. And I try to point it out when I suck, or at least when I think I suck. And believe me, I have had my moments, and I have absolutely stated as such on this channel. And I've stated specifically what those moments are, because I think that's important. But I'm sure that there's moments I've missed too. And I don't hate anyone. I don't want to see, I don't call for anyone's cancellation. I don't think I do not want, nor do I deserve to have the power to decide who should or should not be on any platform, YouTube included. So I don't do that, and I don't support that. But I think it is perfectly fine to call out some shitty behavior when we see it, because how else will we learn if we don't talk about it? And if we don't learn, then we won't evolve as a species. So I'm all about the evolution. But mostly, though, in my videos anyways that you see, I try to keep things funny. I don't think I succeed, at least not as much as I would like to succeed at that, but I do try. So if you want to possibly laugh or cringe, whatever, I don't know what your sense of humor is, but check out some of the video uploads, and maybe you like it, maybe you don't. But my live streams are mostly about talking shit about people. So, and even my video uploads are talking shit about people, but it comes from point of roasting, satire, parody, even. That's it. My channel is just cathartic for me. I work through my own inner bullshit. So, and you guys just come along for the ride. I'm sorry, but that's what it's about. But welcome. Hi. Hope you stick around. Hi, Megan. Oh, I see you saying hi to Kino. Kino's here. Hi, Cheap Glass. Hi. Hi, Kino. Hey there. Okay, I'm going to go back.
And bounce right on out.
Oh, and I'm sick this morning, so I apologize for the coughing and whatnot. And yeah, so I can't sleep though when I'm sick. So that's why you're blessed with a live stream in the morning. I mean that facetiously.
This day, you guys still blame, and your buddy Veda still 1000% blames Katie for everything. And that Renelle too. She's had some video. I just
Listen, man. She's not Steve, okay? Not everything is Katie's fault like it's Steve's fault, okay? Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. She is a close second, though. I'm looking at the comments here. Hope says, these people want KJ down so bad that any court case against her, they think it will be the one, like 7M. They think it's going to kill Katie. Katie did minimal in that story. Oh my God, you're fucking insane if you think she did minimal in this. She was the whole fucking story. She created the whole story. Anyway, I do agree that I think some people do want to see her take it down, figuratively speaking, or virtually speaking, rather. I do think that far too many people, I think, want to see that happen, but I am not one of them. I'm not. Oh, I must have hit mute. My bad.
just like them.
Why is this a concern for you to state an opinion on?
Why is it a
What are
concern for
talking-
you?
And okay, and what? Katie did not solely set this thing up. I don't even know what that means really, but I'm going to conclude.
Okay, don't conclude. That proves to me and should prove to your friend that you don't watch her.
So you're taking the fact that I concluded to conclude to your own conclusions, but you don't think I should conclude. Is that it? Okay.
You've not watched her because from the day she's been on here, that's all it's been about. It's how Katie set all this up. It's all Katie's fault.
Oh, you think Vada's the only one who's been saying that? What? I know you know I've been saying that because you have fucking talked about it before. So it seems, but of course, you want to use the information to your advantage in this situation at this moment. So I get that you're going to twist things and rephrase it for your own benefit. Okay, sure.
Her trying to being set up for scamming for donations and doxing and just setting.
Dude, really? The people who came out publicly to accuse Letitia or to ask for a refund and to talk shit about that, who made a public spectacle of it, and who even contributed to an online complaint form, were people who were associated with Katie and or nonsense long before, maybe not long before, but definitely before the whole Steve McCrae situation, before he even ended up in a coma. So I don't know why we would think that there was some sort of plan set in motion, because y'all seem to want to fucking just hide that fact from everyone, that you did have the previous relationship, that you were aware of each other, that you did like have these people following your pages and commenting and you commenting back and whatnot. And you even commented as though you knew the other people. Well, nonsense did anyways, not you. You want to hide that fact. Why is that? I mean, if there's nothing like, if there's no conflict of interest here or whatever, why not just come clean about it? Why you gotta hide it?
up the whole scenario to make Letitia seem like a bad person, and she wasn't, and she didn't do anything wrong. It was all set up.
She had a credit company file papers to take her to court for a judgment to compel repayment of a loan. And Nonsense went to her Facebook page when no one else had any inclination of this was going on, and made it a point to tell everyone what it is, but then also made a point to subtly drop it into everyone's mind by saying it's not this. But, ultimately what she does is she leaves that seed to grow in people's minds. But she says, this has nothing to do with the other legal troubles or whatever for Letitia. By that, she meant the online complaint form that, because they were too busy at that time trying to blow that up into like, oh, look at this is an actual investigation. She's going to be arrested and in trouble. Someone even went and did a stupid live stream saying how, oh, there's a summons and shit. Okay. Oh, and that person even went so far as to say, oh, but only Letitia can answer the summons. Don't anyone else call the police department. No Molly, no Justin, no anything. Nope, it has to be Letitia. Why? Why was that? And how the fuck do you know what? This police department? You said that they wouldn't talk to anyone else, any other creators, but they talked to you to tell you this shit? Come on now. Like, we don't see through your shit. You're such a liar and such a hypocrite. Anyway, I digress. I forgot where I was going with that whole idea now. Oh, yeah, that's right. So you want us to believe that Nonsense wasn't trying to frame her, trying to paint her in this criminal light by talking about something completely irrelevant that no one would have ever known about. And even if they had known about it, it didn't matter. You wanted to bring that up. But no, it wasn't because you wanted to make her look bad or anything. And then that comment section that followed under that post, no, that was all there to show her support, right? My God, you're such an idiot.
Yeah, the whole schmeal. Yeah, you really don't pay attention.
I don't.
Yeah, I think you mean like the shit that she said about Marvin and Dre, like the accusations Katie made in the video. No, you're right. She didn't solely set that up. No, really, you want to look at the timeline of events here. That would be you. You were the first person to post anything publicly suggesting
I already showed
Dre
this.
was responsible for the.
Oh my God.
You want to talk about fucking ignoring evidence? Holy shit. Like, I put this up more than once, but I will I will definitely do this. I'm going to go through my community posts and I'm going to find the post in which I put it up there. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know if I put every single screenshot up there, although I do believe I did. But if I didn't, well, then I will go through and find the stream in which I did put them all up there. Okay. And I will gladly tag you in it. Okay. With the timestamp. Because unlike you, I do come with receipts because, well, it's too much fun not to.
I cannot. You have no freaking common sense, let alone any goddamn brain.
This is what I mean. I hate talking when I don't feel good because I can't think straight. It's like a fog. I was gonna say a flog, but it's too much fun not to. It's too much fun to do it. No, I don't know. You get the point.
Your buddies, Molly and Katie, and there was Facebook groups, and it started on. Actually, it started by Letitia with the Facebook.
No, dear, no. It started on your girl Nonsense's page, not her current page, the previous CMC page. That's where it started. Yeah. Again, you might want to look into some of this shit first, so maybe you don't look like such a fool. I don't know what to say.
Book groups, from Reddit. There was on Reddit. I'm not going to sit here and rehash the whole story, but you're wrong.
The condition.
How about you just fucking hash some of it? Huh?
Her husband was in at that time.
Mm-hmm.
That would be you, boo. That would be
Mhm.
you.
What?
Yep.
Shortly thereafter, sure, Katie and Molly came
Yeah.
along and they took it up too. Sure. But nah. You
Talking
want to point the
about-
finger at just one person, well, then you got to point the
What
person.
the
Don't you worry your head about it. I'm gonna show you. I will.
hell are you? Didn't even get involved till Molly and Katie brought it to YouTube. I wasn't involved in this on Facebook.
I don't know
till-
about you. I'm not talking about you. I don't give a shit about you. No, I'm talking about your girl there. Nonsense. No, she, yeah. As in fact, out of all of these people involved in this community, this clique, or whatever you want to call it here, Nonsense is the first person who started talking about this and posting about it and giving her opinion about it. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Why do you people just like fail to fucking remember this? Oh my God.
That's how I found it, was a post from Katie Joy.
That's great. That's how you found it. But other people found it before you. So chances are it existed before you.
That's how I found out about the story. What are you talking about? I found out about this on Facebook. I seen a post from
See, this is what, okay, let me point this out. She's, the stream she's watching and reacting to is my streaming talking about nonsense. Okay, if you look at just my screen there, there's no Kathy P up there. There's no mention of her. There's nothing about her. It's just me talking about nonsense, right? But here she is reacting to this thinking I'm talking about her. Like, why the fuck would you think that? I don't know what the fuck you were doing. I don't know when you came around. I don't fucking care. I'm not talking about you, boo.
Katie, and that's how I found out Molly and everything. I didn't even know nonsense existed then.
I didn't know we were talking about you. So there you go. We both don't know shit.
Shortly after. But where I got all my info was from Katie and Molly in the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at the chat here because I'm kind of curious. I'm loving this though because Kathy's up there flipping the fuck out like I just accused her of some shit when I wasn't even talking about her. And here, but I was talking about nonsense, and that was made perfectly clear. And here's Nonsense's comment, her reaction to my accusations of her. She says, "Oh wait, but I worked for Katie, and Katie brought me in." Is the other one's story? So wait, which is this? That's all you got to say on that? You're not going to come back and say, "I never said that," or "Well, yeah, sure I did, but that's not what I meant," or something stupid. You're not even going to acknowledge it. You're just going to skip right over it, like I didn't just fucking accuse you of what you actually did. Interesting.
You're so fucking wrong. Wow.
Oh, but I'm so fucking
You
right.
got to point the finger at the first.
Oh, I forgot you worked for Katie, and Katie brought me into the other
Oh.
one's story. So,
Oh, but you read that, huh? And now what? You're going to deflect with that? Let's see.
wait, which is this? Exactly. Yeah, you guys can't. That is right, y'all. You've been saying from day one that she worked for Katie.
Yeah.
And Katie brought her in. So
why do you think it is I said that? I didn't say Katie brought her in. I said that they teamed up or whatever. They started working with each other, whatever. But I do think that if they are working together, or if they were working together, then I do think that Katie brought her into the new narrative. Like, because they were both coming at this story as though Dre was this evil person who did something horrible to her husband. Both Nonsense and Kathy, why am I calling her Kathy? Katie were coming at this like that. Nonsense first, of course, and then, Katie. But then right at literally, well, maybe not the same exact day. I think there was like 24 hours in between this. One flipped, then the other one flipped. And they both flipped just as intensely. And they both talked about the same talking points at exactly the same time. That's why I wonder if they were, in fact, choosing their actions like in tandem with one another. And if they were, why the fuck would that be? Maybe because they were working toward a common goal? Possibly. In my opinion.
yeah. And all of us heard from this from Katie and Molly. Whoa. EKC. I don't even need clips. to prove you wrong, because anybody with common sense knows.
You need to jump out of your own bias. So you need to actually hear the words being said. You need to consider the context, the other variables around the discussion, because you are not looking at this correctly. You're looking at this through nothing but your own hateful bias. You want your conclusions to be true, but no matter how badly you want it, they're not. And oftentimes you just totally ignore the necessary information to reach a factual conclusion. You just ignore it.
You're wrong. I mean, I can show you clips on my channels right now.
Okay, person. That person.
Oh,
No, no. Don't step away from that. No. Go back. Okay. Show me these clips. Let me see these clips. Give me the time. Hell, just post a link with a timestamp. Something. Don't just say you could do this, because if you could do it but you don't do it, that tells me you can't do it, because if you could, then you would do it, but you're not. So
They're fighting a battle that's never going to be won on that. And using Vada to fight this, they are setting her up for failure. Complete failure.
All right, if you're trying to say that anyone's using Vada in this battle, I got news for you, hon. Vada's been the one leading the charge in most of this. And I say that in a way that gives her all the accolades. Okay, I've been in awe of the things of
The lies?
the right ways she's gone about this. How she's taken
Right ways?
I'm sorry, looking at the live chat here. I'm sorry you've been sick too, cheap glass. Yeah, it sucks. You get coughing so hard sometimes and pee yourself. Oh my god, that was me. Oh god, it's like 15 years ago. No, it was before that. It was fuck no, it was like it was probably about 20 years ago. Is in between. No, it was right after I had my daughter. So when she's gonna be 20 in February. So it was like just under 20 years ago. I ended up with whooping cough. Yeah, that was fun. It was crazy. I never experienced any shit like that. Oh my god! Like I didn't even know I had that. That's what I had. I just thought I had a bad cough because like I still smoked and shit back then. So yeah, I just thought I just had a bad cough. Till like I was shit you not easily 3 weeks into this cough that was not going away, and that's when I went to the doctors, and he's like, "Yeah, I think you had it." So and by then it was too late really to give me much of medication. Like it helped treat the symptoms, but it wasn't. The antibiotic's not going to do much at that point, but at least back then it wouldn't. I don't know about now, but yeah, there were a couple times at work where I had to run to the bathroom, otherwise I was going to pee myself. But every time I went into a coughing fit, I had to either be sitting down or just standing up with my legs crossed. Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see from your bartender. Oh god, that was crazy time. Fuck.
What? Right ways? Oh, well, you would think it was right. You would. And yeah, you're in all of it. You and Steve got her doing all your dirt work. and then when it all
I'm
collapses,
going to turn my camera off just for a second, but I'm still listening and I'm still here.
which it's doing, it's all going to fall on her. And you two's going to walk away just, oh, buddy, see you later. I didn't do it. She did. Yeah, we know.
taken charge of this situation, how she's made the efforts needed and necessary in which to obtain the answers. And
Hey, just another troll. It's good to see you, CK. Hey, all crime with Andy. How are you?
the friendship and the trust of those involved. So that wasn't us. That wasn't Molly. That wasn't me. That wasn't anyone else. That was Vada.
Like she deserves all the credit here. That's just the way it is. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I turn to her lead on this.
You want to talk about a setup? You want to talk about a setup? Veda, you're always talking about these big bad setups.
What?
Girlfriend, it couldn't be clearer than day than what she just stated. What they've
Oh my
done.
God. Did you not hear
You
what
did it all,
Oh my God.
Veda.
Okay. Did you not hear what your girl nonsense said before that? To know, I mean, you kind of have to take that into account to try to determine what it is I am referring to. So why don't we go back a little bit here so you can fucking do that?
It's all gonna fall. And oh, what?
It's gone about this. How the things, the echo, most of this and person. That person be you. Okay.
They're fighting a battle that's never going to be won on that. And using Vada to fight this, they are setting her up for failure. Complete.
If you're trying to say that anyone's using Vada in this battle, I got news for you, hon. Vada's been the one leading the charge in most of this. And I say that in a way that gives her all the accolades. Okay, I've been in awe of the things of
The lies?
the right
Let me go
ways
back a
she's
little bit
gone
more,
about
'cause I
this,
didn't
how
get
she's
much.
taken accolades. Most of this. I got news.
You're wrong. Molly, what? That is right.
Nobody cares for you.
What got me into the
You got to point the finger.
your so was from since existed that Molly. What are you talking about? I found out about this on Facebook. I seen her. You don't watch her. Katie set all this up, it being set up for
Oh my
setting
God,
up
don't
the
you
whole
go back-
scenario
look
to,
at the nonsense
to make
topic,
Letitia seem like a yes, Kathy. She is brain dead. Yeah,
or something. Like, I don't think that that's what Vada's trying to do. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's what she's trying
that's
to do.
what you guys have all been trying to do for years. And trust me, Veda's not going to get anywhere. She's nothing but you guys' puppet right now. And you know the marionettes, the strings are going to.
Like you are.
Huh? Ed? She didn't say that Veda.
This is annoying.
Yeah, no.
Oh shit, I can't scroll like that, can I?
You're a big part of it. You do the same, taking donations.
People to believe that she might actually succeed here.
Huh?
Why is that?
No. God, are you
Okay, she talked there.
succeed in taking without a crystal ball down? No.
And she rallied back.
I'll lose
It's
brain
not
cells.
impossible. But until you get honest with yourself and really start figuring out that you're not ahead of this game, these people don't give a shit about
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna fast
And
forward a
they're
little bit to
so
120.
disgusting that they're willing to sit here and cheer you on because guess what? They haven't had no success
Oh.
because they have nothing. They have petty fucking drama over the internet. At the end of the day, what is this worth? It's really sad. It's really sad. And I don't even like
Okay, so I didn't even catch that before. Do y'all see that? So she just forwarded ahead, like probably, I don't even know how many minutes, like several minutes. So anyways, so you don't even hear all of the context of the conversation that for nonsense of what she's talking about. You don't even hear it all. So, and if you don't know her context and you don't know my context, I almost wonder if that was done by design, but I don't know. I don't think Kathy P is that smart. I don't think she is. So I think that this just was happenstance, whatever.
I'm fast forwarding to my timestamps so I can get through it all because I'll just get all upset again because EKC makes you feel like you're freaking dumb.
Still not
Oh,
okay.
do I do
Like
that?
she's done things too. That
Do I make people feel like they're dumb? I'll be honest. I've heard oftentimes that I can come off to sounding kind of condescending, and I even hear it in myself at times. Though that's not how I mean it. It's just how it comes out. Though I agree, and I am sorry for that. I try not to do that, and but I mean, if someone told me you sound kind of condescending right now, I know enough to just stop and listen for a minute because I might actually sound kind of condescending. But I hope I don't make anyone feel stupid. I don't want to make anyone feel stupid. Like not even Kathy P. I don't even want to make stupid people feel stupid, you know? Well, I don't really think anyone's stupid though, to be honest, but I think people are ignorant, which, you know, basically means either uninformed or misinformed, not stupid. So I myself am ignorant on many things. But anyway, I digress. I hope I don't make people feel stupid. But I do notice, though, how she did skip ahead there.
That I will never condone, but she did not solely set this whole Marvin thing up, and that is their hill that they're willing to die on. However, legally in a court, it's just never going to play out.
Okay, so we're talking about the Marvin thing here still.
View her, I don't know. I've never watched her until today. Her doing all your dirt work, and then when it all collapses, on Reddit to make view her, I don't. But she is tough because play it twice.
All this.
Oh,
okay, there we go.
God, are you really brain dead? She didn't say that Beta was going to succeed. Yeah, no.
Until you get honest with yourself and really start figuring out that you're not ahead of this game, these people don't give a shit about you.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
So disgusting
oh my God.
that they're willing to
everything with Letitia for setting Letitia up for going in.
Okay, so that's what happened then. So she forwarded ahead and then just went right into this whole conclusion that I was talking. Okay,
pray for everything.
I'm gonna let this play now.
And it wasn't just Katie. It is a matter of fact. Katie bounced out. She wasn't in it that long. Gave her a half-baked apology and bounced right on out. But to this day, shortly after, in the beginning. Yeah.
You got to point the finger at the first.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, wait. Which is this? Exactly.
disgusting things after Katie doxed her. I get she's angry, but that was the worst.
I'm going to pause this for a second because I got to shake the shit out of this lip gloss. It's going to you're going to hear click, 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 click.
Oh my God. She can't be for real.
Her friends.
Grammar.
Yes.
Oh, buddy, see you later. I didn't do it. She did. Yeah, we know.
In charge of this situation, how she's made the efforts needed and necessary in which to obtain the answers. And
hey, just another troll. It's good to see you, CK. Hey, all crime with Andy. How are you?
the friendship and the trust of those involved. So that wasn't us. That wasn't Molly. That wasn't me. That wasn't anyone else. That was Vada. Like, she deserves all the credit here. And that's the way she totally cut out and didn't even take into account what was being discussed before that. What I was crediting Vada with was the whole approach to the whole Marvin and Letitia situation. She's the one who deserves all the credit there. She's the one who made the initiatives. She's the one who made contact with Letitia, who developed a rapport with her. She's the one who did what people are supposed to do when they're trying to help someone and get to the bottom of something and try to advocate for someone. That was Vada. She did all the right things there. She deserves. That's what I meant by when I said she was leading the charge. I default to her because she was doing all the right things. Why would I do something? Why would I go in there thinking I'm going to know something better than her? I wouldn't. So that's exactly what I was talking about. And it's kind of hard to tell that when you just completely leave out the context that led up to that. You know, I almost wonder why that is, because you wanted to paint this in a way that made it look or appear as though I was throwing Vada under the bus, when in actuality, I was accrediting her with being impressed by her, with my admiration for what she did, you know? So, but yeah, whatever. What the fuck is, what does that matter though? Let's just tell the story we wanted to tell, right? Right there, Kathy. Oh, Cat, careful. It is. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I turned to her lead on this.
You want to talk about a setup? You want to talk about a setup? Veda, you're always talking about these big bad setups. Girlfriend, it couldn't be clearer than day than what she just stated, what they've done with you. You did it all, Veda.
Like,
Not
really,
so smart
how
after
fucking
all.
okay?
Are you computer programmer?
See, this is what I mean by you are approaching this with your bias and concluding what you want it to be. And what fucking world would I sit there and say, no, we're not setting her up? In fact, this was all her doing. This was all her credit. Everything was all her. But we're not setting her up. Like, how fucking stupid do you think people are? I mean, come on. Fuck, man. Obviously, I'm talking about something else. Obviously, I don't mean it that way because who the fuck would? Yes. That's my toe.
Failure. Oh, Helen, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. It's a lot.
Or that.
The things I've heard out of her mouth recently and the lies that have been told to cover up other lies, and threats,
Why are you taking
and the
me out?
shakiness in her voice. She knows she's lying. So does everybody else. I mean, but they don't care. They don't care. They're like, yeah, go her. She's the next victim. Guess who walked her into?
Are you saying that you're the determining factor on you deciding whether or not something bad is saying is bullshit or not is by whether or not her voice is shaking while she's talking into a camera all by herself?
When you write, your tone influences how readers respond. With Grammarly,
Fucking hate YouTube ads. No. Stop it. If only this were a fact-finding tactic that law enforcement can use.
I was muted again.
Fucking idiot.
The victim.
Oh my god, she can't be for
Her
real.
friends.
Why can't it? What? You don't shake your lip color before putting it on? I mean, why is that not for real? What?
And yes, you can tell how someone is talking when they're talking about a specific thing because their voice will get shaky. They're
Really? Okay. One of my embarrassing moments in childhood was when I was graduating from junior high, and I went to a parochial school. I can't say that word. Parochial school, and our graduation ceremony was a mass. So, and I was chosen to give the second reading in that mass. I was nervous as fuck. Okay, I don't know why. I like previously before that I had no problem like doing anything, like whatever. I was always the one that like, doing stupid shit for attention or whatever. Why was I now suddenly having an issue reading, And I was an okay reader, so it wasn't even like I was embarrassed by my reading or whatever. But for some reason, I was just shaky as fuck, and I don't even know what. I couldn't tell you what the fuck I was reading, so I didn't have any personal vested feelings in what I was reading. But because I was so nervous, I did fuck up. And instead of saying this from the book from the Philippians, I said Filipinos. So yeah, the whole church laughed. So yeah, I didn't really want to give another speech anywhere for quite some time after that until high school. I went to an alternative high school because I got into a little bit of trouble at the traditional high school. But in the alternative high school, you had to complete all the same requirements necessary that you'd have to complete in your normal high school, and then you got a diploma from your actual high school. You just you did the studying. I didn't at a different location, basically. But this was a new concept in our area at the time. This was quite some time ago, and they're trying to sell this idea to like other neighboring school districts, the idea of an alternative high school. So they wanted their best students in the school to represent them. That meant I was one of those students. So I had to write a speech. So I wrote a speech. But my brain right before I go on goes right back to the Philippians and the Filipinos or whatever. So when I get out there and I'm like, and now I really believed in what I was saying. Like, I wrote it, like, and I was very proud almost, of being asked to do this and shit. So I really wanted to do it, but my voice started, it was like I couldn't talk. It was the craziest thing. It was getting all shaky. I was getting all shaky. Now, does that mean that I shouldn't be trusted or believed for what I was saying? Think about that. No. And before you say anything, oh, but Veto's in her home, she's not talking in front of a crowd. You don't think talking and live stream it to a camera you don't think you realize you're talking to a crowd? It may be a crowd of 5, it may be a crowd of 500, whatever, but it's still a fucking crowd. And then you got to think about the replay, because this isn't scripted. You don't get to sit there and do take after take after take until you get it just right. It is what it is. So that's going to weigh on anyone. It's sure as fuck weighed on me when I first started live streaming. I mean, I was a nervous wreck. I mean, I was happy and proud whenever someone asked me to join them on a panel, but the anxiety I felt beforehand was, unbelievable. Even now, still to this day, before I hit go live, I'll sit here in front of the camera. I'm just like, I start to get like a little nervous, like what the fuck am I doing? Why am I don't really want to do this, But then I'm like, no, fuck it. And I just hit go live. And then I start talking and it, mostly comes out. But I have my moments when I sit here and know I'm talking or rambling on. And I'm like, this is shit. What am I doing? And it bothers me. It affects me. So you can bet your ass that it affects other people too, including Vada. So for you to sit there and say that it means that she can't be trusted with the things she's saying because her voice is getting all shaky, she must be lying. This is the most ignorant thing I think I've ever heard. Really. Because people say things all kinds of ways. People have confidence at times. People don't have confidence at times. And oftentimes it has nothing to do with what it is they're saying. It has to do with just who they are as a person or how they're feeling that day or something somebody said to them that day. How about you base whether or not something has merit based on its own merit? Or not, whatever.
There's things, yes, you can tell. So, Miss, I know it all, and I say all these big words to make myself seem impressive and smart.
Have you heard? I can't pronounce half the big words I use. What are you talking about? And I hate it when I'm reading something and I didn't proofread it ahead of time to recognize a word that I don't know and look it up on how to pronounce it. And I hate it when I don't do that and that happens on the live stream and I'm like, fuck, I look like an idiot. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's called body language too. You can also tell how someone acts.
You can see people's body language on a live stream from camera. That's like, what the fuck? You can see mannerisms, sure, but body language, okay. No, yet again, this is a case of your bias leading your thinking.
You really can, but maybe you can't. I don't know. Your blinders are amazing.
She did a live the other night, Helen, calling out Katie, claiming that our report was false and said some extremely disgusting things after Katie doxed her. I get she's angry, but that was the worst.
I'm going to pause this for a second because I got to shake the shit out of this lip gloss. It's going to you're going to hear click, 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 click. Why is it muted? I don't know. Okay. Well, and I'm not. Is she talking? All right. I'm going to pause this for a minute because I have to go to the bathroom. I have to pee. Hey, Al Capone. I just happened to see you come in here. Hey, Misty. My first time live and I was so shaky, it scares me to death to think about ever going live. See, exactly, country girl, Brenda. Especially if in your life, I don't know why it looks you're not someone who, because I don't have any background lights here or whatever, whose words are often sought out to, for people to listen to. If if the life you live or whatever, just, why didn't that pause? Okay. If the life you live or whatever, it doesn't put you in the situation to be some sort of voice that people listen to often, then to find yourself in that position, it can be kind of nerve-wracking. And it takes some building up to. At least it did for me. You know? No, I don't have to work today. No work today. I didn't have to work yesterday. I don't have to work today. I gotta work tomorrow though. I don't feel good. So, oh yeah, I think you read something I wrote about having to go to work, but I didn't write that 2 hours ago. I wrote that I wrote that Friday or no Saturday. I think Saturday. I don't know, Friday or Saturday. Oh yeah, Kathy P's a body language expert. You didn't know that? All right, seriously, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put the nice fun music on for you guys. Yay. I should put the banner up too. All right, well, it's gonna say bathroom and booze break, but it's just a bathroom break. It's not a booze break. And music. Be right back.
Every time you close your eyes, dream of me. I wanna be a fantasy. Imagine the water falling all on me. I wanna be in your wet dreams, in your wet dreams. Close your eyes, dream of me. I wanna be a fantasy. Imagine the water falling all on me. I wanna be in your wet dream, in your wet dream. Be in your wet dream. I wanna be in your wet dream. In your wet dream. I wanna. Close your eyes, dream of me. I wanna be a fantasy. Imagine the water falling all on me. I wanna be in your wet dream, in your wet dream. Be in your wet dream. I wanna be in your wet dream. In your wet dream. I wanna.
All right, can you move it? Okay, hi. Sorry, I didn't mute it. Sorry. All kinds of medicine. Hi, kitty. Wait, you want to come up here? Come on, kitty. All right, fuck you then. Okay. I'll go back to chat. Don't. You're going to hurt me. Come here. Come here if you want to come up. Okay, or don't. Whatever. Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, I just did an impromptu stream at like the middle of the night / morning. I'm sick and I can't sleep, so I couldn't sleep. But maybe after I take a bunch of Alka-Seltzer cold, I'll be able to sleep. See, come here. Stop it. Come on. All right, come on. Oh my God. Crazy fucking cat. I'm excited. I ordered her some new toys online. One of them is like this like cotton ball gun with their little round balls, and just like a Nerf gun almost, and you throw them around the room and they go chasing them. I can't wait to do that. I just want to like shoot shit around the room. I don't have the light switch over here either, so I guess I don't get any. Oh, and I unplugged that, didn't I? Damn it. Shit. Oh, well, tough shit. Try different. Maybe that's a little better. Dumb. No, you can't have a cough drop.
Thing you could have ever done, because she had just opened up and told her story, and people know she's lying about her identity and all of the things, and they keep coming up with the most insane lies to cover stuff, and it's getting worse. It's amping up. Shit's gonna get worse.
Yep.
It's never gonna turn out
I wasn't talking.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's just not. It's not gonna.
I don't think anyone really gives a shit what Vanna's done, but especially like you're accusing her of lying, saying that this isn't her, that the accusations that were made about her like stealing or some shit like that.
No, don't care about that.
Who the fuck cares? Like, well, I gotta say, I'm
things
pleased
I
to
read
hear
about.
that.
No,
I'm pleased to hear her say that she doesn't care about that. That's
I don't care about
Good.
her. I care about her constant lying and other things. I don't care about her denying this.
baby steps. Fucking baby steps, I guess.
She doesn't use her real name. She's entitled to do that. But she's also got to give the same respect back to people. And she does not. So there's where my issue.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at chat here inside. And just another troll says, nonsense. Oh my God, Aaron and Little Red did that years ago. Why is this coming back up again? The fuck? To which Johnson says, notice how she doesn't say anything here? I did say something. I did. What I said was, I told Vada that I didn't think that was a good idea because you're going to give Katie exactly what she wants. You're going to make her look like a victim. That's what I said. What's your point? What more am I supposed to say here? What? I mean, because here's the thing. For the longest time, I made it a point to go out of my way to say, I believe Katie in her report and yada, yada, everything she said in her report. I just don't believe what she said 13 years later about the police officer. Yada. And that was true. I meant every word of that every time I said that. Absolutely. Although I don't say that anymore because I can't say as though I mean that anymore. I don't really think I believe her report now. And my only reason for that is Katie. The things she said and done and her approach to everything. And it's a pattern for her, I think, to make these crazy accusations against people who she wants to see punished for some sort of slight against her, whether an actual slight or perceived one, is whatever, but that's what she does. So yeah, I don't say that anymore because I don't think I can say that anymore, but that's my opinion. Whatever.
She is. She has no problem putting out a picture. She has no problem putting out names.
What?
But you want the grace to be given to her.
Wait, what?
So there's where my issue is. She has no problem putting out a picture. She has no problem putting out names. But you want the grace to be given to her.
Are we talking about Katie?
I don't care about the stealing. I don't care about any of that. And you'd have to show me proof it's not Veda. You know, the proof that they claim they have, but then their buddy claimed they were still looking.
How about you show proof that it is? I mean, I don't know how to show proof that it's not Veda. I mean, I don't. Again, if you're making the claims and the accusations, then the burden of proof befalls you. And how do you even prove a negative, really?
Looking really hard for, because you can bet if they had the proof, they'd have plastered it everywhere. Anyway, don't care. And the ridiculous
See, here's the thing. There's a good chance that in order for Veda to prove that it's not her, she has to, in fact, dox herself, showing who she, in fact, really is. Why the fuck would she do that?
reason why she came up with that name is bullshit. Because let me tell you something. I've had that information probably, God, months. It's been a minute. Just never shared it, never cared to.
Okay.
It was way before Veda did this.
I don't believe that for a second that you wouldn't have shared or whatever, but I digress. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong. But excuse me if I don't trust any information that you have, because your information thus far has been incorrect. So, like, I don't know where you're getting your information from, but you might want to vet your sources a little better, possibly.
This crap and came up with this lame excuse where, well, it's a fictitious name. I used it for the court. I wrote a letter to the court and they let me use a fake name because of what happened to me in my past. And I showed them all the documents and I showed them all the proof that Katie harasses and stalks and threatens me, her and Charla. So the judge let me use a fake name. Bull crap.
If a court is going to grant a temporary restraining order, you don't think that they would let them conceal their name from public documents for the time being? I mean, that's not a stretch here. I don't know much about it. I don't know what she's claimed regarding this. I don't know what the case, I don't know. I haven't talked to her about it, but in fact, this is really the first time hearing about it, but I don't think it's a stretch.
Bullcrap. Number one, she would have to schedule a hearing to be able to use a fictitious name. And what happened to her in her past, questionable.
Anything in her past would be taken into consideration, I think, in my opinion, possibly just by her claiming it. But I think that definitely if there was any kind of court activity or charges or conviction stemming from what's happened to her in her past. I don't know if there was or not. I don't know. But if there were, then yeah, I think that would absolutely have to be taken into consideration. But regardless, temporary restraining order. If they're granting this restraining order temporarily, then them approving the petitioner of concealing their actual legal name temporarily is not a stretch. Why would they argue that? Why would they say, no, we will grant you this TRO, but your name must present in the paperwork for all to know? Like, that doesn't even make sense. And like I said, temporarily, there's nothing stating that it has to stay that way after anything is determined. But temporarily, yeah, I could see that.
Wouldn't matter. Wouldn't have nothing to do with a restraining order against Charlotte or Katie. Also, she has no proof that Katie ever threatened her or her family or stalks and harasses her, because she made a couple posts over a year, spread out over a year.
I think Vada's whole thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm not talking to talk for Vada. I don't know really, but from what I know, I think her whole thing was the post that Katie had made recently, more than anything else. I mean, Katie's got a pretty big platform. A lot of people saw Katie's post. Whether or not that was actually Vada and her name or her place of residency or whatever, it doesn't matter because Katie was trying at the very least to cause her problems by putting that what Katie believed to be factual information out there publicly,
On the other hand, Veda can show all the videos that you guys have all made, including her, about Katie, all the posts, the Facebook groups. And she wrote all this in that letter to this statement. She even bragged about all her videos. She didn't admit to all of them, but some of them.
So what?
And her Facebook groups, the hate groups and stuff. She was stupid enough. I don't believe that statement went to the court.
You realize anyone can join these groups, right? And obtain that information like very, very minimal effort. Like for real. All they got to do is just use an account and request to join and then start looking at the content. That's literally it. So Vada sharing anything from that group, it's okay. It's not like had she not shared it, then that shit would have been kept secret. In what world would that be plausible? And what she shared videos that she made and put out there publicly on YouTube. Oh no, don't rat us out like that. What the fuck? Oh my God.
I think it's Vader playing her little games, thinking people believe her. I don't care. When you actually go to court, then I'll believe it because no RO is going to be granted. No ROs, especially in a fake name. When the person who's requesting the order is the one doing the stalking and harassing and threatening. Yeah. Don't see it happen. But
well, I don't see it happening all around because we're in different states. We all are. And the states in which these were filed in don't have jurisdiction over any of us in our home state. So, yeah, I mean, this is why I myself filed a motion to dismiss due to personal jurisdiction. And I did this about a month ago. So,
procedures that have to be followed.
Over a month ago now.
You can't just write a letter and the judge say, "Oh, okay, I believe everything you say. I've never met you, never seen you, didn't check out nothing, don't have no court paperwork." No.
Why the fuck would I? No, it was after the 15th. So it's in between the 15th and 20th. I think that by the 20th, early 20s, the court would have received it. See, this is the only thing that sucks about this court, or about, I don't know if it's all courts like this or whatever, but like, we can't do any shit online. It has to be like hard copy. So I had to snail mail my motion to dismiss. And now I'm waiting for their response to get snail mailed to me. And I also refuse to give up my address. So I'm pretty much depending on a P.O. box. And nothing's been there. Well, I haven't checked in a couple of days. What's today, Monday? I haven't checked since Friday. Maybe there's something there. We'll see.
I believe everything you say, and I'm gonna grant you. I'm gonna let you lie and make up a name. Get the hell out of here. And of course, Veda says, "Oh, it was bait. I put it out there as bait." No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Stop it. Because the messenger that I have with this information on it was dated months ago. Way before any of this happened.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, I just didn't share the info because I don't care and I don't dox people.
Or whatever. Each time was like under $500, So I don't. Who the fuck cares? Who cares? I guarantee you that any one of these content creators, if you were to look into their past, you'd find something.
See, that's what you're missing.
Probably.
It's not. People don't care about that.
Okay, stop it.
They care about all the lies she's told, all the things she's done. That's what they care about. Like you guys say, you don't hate Katie. You just don't like what she does. So you stalk and harass her.
Stalk and harass.
Just like that.
along that.
It's amazing. We're stalking. Seriously, like I don't go around saying people are stalking me because they watch my channel, that my content that I put out there. That's kind of the whole fucking point. Why would I call them stalkers? I mean, if I see them in my real life, you know, more than one place or something, I might start to wonder then. But it's crazy. But like, why even push it out there on YouTube if you just think everyone watching is your stalker? It's just stupid.
Lines. It was maybe in other shit, maybe even like a drug arrest or something or whatever. Who the fuck cares?
I don't.
Maybe even assault because they got in a bar fight or something before.
Don't. Why are you trying to make it worse?
Nobody cares.
Let me tell you, there is more, but I will never share it. I don't care. No one cares that I'm aware of.
I do my nails today, I think.
I don't care who she is. I just know that she goes too far and can be dangerous on here. And all this dirty shit behind the scenes that she claims she don't do, she does. Yeah. So do you. You know, stuff.
I just want to show off something. So my friend Jen, she's the one who's been teaching me how to do nails. And she's not licensed or anything. She's self-taught, but she's learned from like watching YouTube videos and shit like over the years. And so she gave me her old drill that I was using, but it's an older drill and shit. She bought me a new cool wireless drill. And look at this. Look at this shit. Oh my God, I love this. Like, I almost don't even want to use it. These drill bits, there's that. And shit, stop. And there's this one. See? And then there's these. Oh my God, I love these. See? I can't wait to use them now. It's so cool. I never even thought about a wireless drill before. Oh, I'm so psyched. Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to show it off.
If you say you're not involved in.
You know, I feel like the only people who really care are the ones who have even worse than that in their past. So
It'd be a good situation for any of them. And all for a couple people who can't get over their fucking hatred of one person.
Mm. And by the way, I have a lot of the messaging back and forth with Charla. So I do know what has went on. I do know the real facts because the messages are as clear as can be and they're not doctored in any way. Because number one, I don't know how to do that. Number two, don't have the time to do that. And number three, you can tell they're not doctored because it's...
Oh, so you're just assuming and trusting that the ones that you received weren't in fact doctored, which I don't know that they were. I'm not saying that they were. I have no reason to think anything like that happened. I don't. I just find it interesting that because you don't know how to do it, must mean that they weren't doctored in any way. Like as if you're the only one in this chain, evidence chain or whatever. Like that just seems really kind of naive thinking. Just want to point that out. But regardless, you think you have them all. I'm curious, do you have them all with this person and Meg? All with this person and Veta? All with this person and Allison? Who else was there? She sent me others too. All with this person and Nikki? All with this person and me? I wonder. You know, because it wasn't just one avenue of communication. Like it wasn't just a messenger. It wasn't just in text. It wasn't just an email. It was in all of those. And then also Twitter DMs. So I'm curious, what is it you think you have? Oh, and then there's also the ones between this person and Katie and a few other people there.
I not just have the part of the conversation, honey. I've got the whole freaking thing. I mean, I've got the whole freaking thing. Every comment that was ever put in that group, someone sent to me about this.
What group? Are you talking the Facebook group? Anyone can get that shit. What do you girl, come on.
The specific situation. All of it. I'm still reading through it.
Do you also have screenshots of the conversation between some other people and say Allison? That's kind of telling too, because Allison shared some screenshots there too. So, yep.
Like screen, there's probably no reason to be with her. You know
But
that.
it proves that information was asked for, by the way. You know, IDs.
Oh, the fuck it does. That I know is false. Oh my God, you fucking lying liar. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, you need to prove that shit then, yo, because let me tell you something. If that is in fact what it shows, well, that it will also show that same exact conversation on the other person, on the other party's end, right? Too, right? It wouldn't show something different on their end, no. And they would be pulling it from the actual thread in which it happened, not your fucking screenshot of it. Now, would it? I think we should put this shit to the test, don't you? Oh, please say yes. Please say yes. You say you have it. So obviously it's not protected. It's not under wraps. It's not something that needs to stay secret if it's being doled out by this person to other people, yourself included. So by all means, yo, put that fucking shit where your mouth is. Let's see it. Let's compare here. Let's do this. Okay? Let's just put this baby to bed right now. Let's do it. Come on. Like, do I get a beg here? For real. I will if I have to. I will absolutely beg, because that is how badly I want this to be done. Let's do this. Let's go. Come on. Can't touch me. In fact, you just set up a live stream with my name in it, and I will join you. We'll do it right then and there live. No fucking prep or nothing. Let's do this.
And stuff. Yeah. It kind of shows what y'all did in that group.
It kind of shows
And
what
how
we
y'all
all
took-
did. What did we do? How does it kind of show this? Please do tell. I mean, this isn't this isn't information that's only for certain eyes only if it's being handed out among strangers here on social media.
Go over it. Yeah, it does. And I'm just a little over halfway through. I mean, there was a lot.
As well as I do. But I also see the bigger picture here, and the people that are around her are absolutely willing to continue to push her into these lies. She doesn't have a battle with any of these people. She's never had, like, the back and forth that she wanted with me was never about me. It was.
It was. I don't like to speak for other people, but I will absolutely, without a doubt, speak for Van on this. No, the back and forth she had with you was absolutely about you. Entirely, solely even about you. Like, don't sell yourself short, man. You're pretty capable of inspiring that kind of reaction out of people. In fact, I'm willing to bet you do that often, and you kind of have for a while. So have some confidence in your abilities. Come on. Nah, boo, it was all about you. I guarantee you, it was all about you. The things you said, the things you did. Like, yo, come on, man, take some credit here. I totally forgot what I said in response to that. Now I just feel like I feel so unoriginal now. Wait, you want to put this credit of that attention you got onto someone else or something else? But you want to just hand that over to something else? You want to really come off as that ineffective? Is that what you want?
What?
Come on now.
Okay.
Because
Kathy.
Yeah. Let me reach out for a minute. Since when would a court allow someone to use a false name that just happened to get doxxed a week before? No, if they needed to protect it, they would redact that info and keep her info sealed. Exactly. I can't even believe that was her reasoning. And
I'm looking at the chat here. Someone says, I don't even recognize her anymore. She used to come from a comedic point of view, but now it's just straight hate. There ain't nothing hateful here. If I was hateful, I'd be mad. I'd be angry. I'd be miserable. I'm over here telling the jokes. You just don't like the subject of my jokes lately. I don't know what to say. It was different though when I was joking about someone who you disliked, who you hated. But now that I'm just joking about someone else, you don't like it. Whatever. I mean, whatever. You, by all means, you have every right to pick and choose who it is you watch on YouTube. I'm not trying to shame or fault you or anything for that. I fully support your decision on whoever it is you choose to watch. I'm just saying that the jokes are still here. That's all I'm saying.
people bought it. People believed her and ran with it. I was like, did she just really tell everybody that and they're agreeing with her? And Steve himself knows that that's not true.
What? What is she talking about?
And exactly. Or no, they needed to protect it. They would redact that info and keep her info sealed. Exactly. I can't even believe that was her reasoning, and people bought it. People believed her and ran with it.
Can't.
I was like, did she just really tell everybody that and they're agreeing with her? And Steve himself knows that that's not true.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah, they did claim he didn't get swatted though.
They didn't claim anything. That was me. Why is it that I get solely chosen to take the credit for shit I didn't do, but when it's shit I did do, I gotta share that with everyone else. Like I'm starting to feel kind of overlooked here. Just pointing that out. But no, and again, it's maybe semantics, whatever. I don't give a shit. The attempt to swat him was absolutely there. So I believe that the swatting label absolutely does apply when talking about the person who made the phone call. But when talking about the actual act that was carried out on Steve, I do not consider that to be a swatting because there was no swatting that occurred. But that is not without there being effort for one. There was absolutely effort and intention, I believe, for one. So, and I've said this much with Katie too, way back in the day. I said, the person calling on her absolutely deserves to face whatever repercussions come from them actually swatting her because that was their intent. Or at the very least, that was their disregard. They didn't care if it happened or not. They were negligent at the very best. But I think that they were highly culpable. So yeah, when it comes to the charge of swatting, the person calling deserves the fucking charge. However, when it comes to Katie telling her story and playing victim and shit like that, I don't think she should be able, or she can actually go around saying that she was swatted when the police rang her fucking doorbell. And I say the same thing regarding Steve. So yeah.
Yeah, the death threats and emails. Yeah, that's what EKC is asking for proof. Because we never show no proof of anything. They don't either. I mean, we put it out there, proof, and it doesn't matter.
You
They
did.
just don't see it.
Where is the proof of these emails then? Please show me. Please tell me. Please put a link in somewhere. Please share this information with me so I can see it. Or do you wish to keep it hidden from me? I don't know. But I would like to know. So please. Obviously, you say you shared it. Obviously, I didn't fucking see it. And I have no knowledge of you having shared this. So I need you to present that knowledge to me so I may be informed and I may then act on it. So hook me up.
But I seen a comment. I think it was from she's their next Tina or something. I wanted to say.
Oh, man, I look like shit. Oh, I look like I'm sick.
Yeah, Erin has definitely just stayed on the cater wagon. I remember about a year ago when she used to make these cold drinks and stuff at the beginning of her lives.
Yeah, I do.
But then
I do need to start making the drinks more often. I do, especially this time of year because I'm reminded of all these awesome drinks and shit. And I just recently learned a couple of drink recipes. One is a tiramisu martini. It's really good. And another is a Twinkies shot. I have all the stuff for that though, except for the yellow food coloring because you want to use the food coloring to make a yellow. But I don't have that. But I also today though I came across, I haven't made it yet, but a new shot. It's a layered shot called Tide Pods. But I have like none. I have blue curacao for that. That's it. I don't have the other two ingredients. So I do need to start doing that again. I enjoy doing that.
You go into the hate. Well, let's just say most of it doesn't actually involve. Yeah, none of it does. Okay, I think I'm going to go to part 2.
Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up for now so I can go
Got
lay down
slapped in
maybe
the
for a
face
little
when they
bit.
couldn't prove I was fucking Katie, and that was a huge.
I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to come back and continue this. I don't know. It kind of served its purpose for the morning and I may be done with it. We'll see. I don't know. I make no promises at the moment. Yeah, exactly, Misty. I don't hate anyone. Too heavy a feeling to carry around. I dislike KJ though. Big difference. Nonsense. Grow up. Yeah. Yeah, Vada goes too far. Yet Katie accuses men of sexual harassment, among other things. Let's not forget the accusations she hurled at Preacher Boy there regarding Preacher Boy and his sisters, even though he has no siblings. Or he has no sisters. I think he has no siblings, though. Not sure. But yeah. Ow. Oh, okay. What is that? Okay. Who's in the little box? All right. I don't know. Okay, so like I'm looking at the screen. The be this side. Yeah, so the white box above next to me here on the above stream on this side, that's nonsense. And then the red headband is me. And then to this side here, you have Kathy P in the box off to the side. And then here on the bottom where you actually see me moving is me. Damn it, can't go away. Stop it. I will spray you with water. But yeah, I don't normally comment or talk about the shit Kathy P says because it's Kathy P, but I don't know. I felt like it today. But the beginning of the stream, though, I played and discussed the stream of mine that came up in discussion on the subreddit. Someone had mentioned how I had done a stream showing how Katie talked about one of the 7M dancers who had later on unalived himself. And I had highlighted how she was putting some pressure and shit on him before, he chose to do that. It was about the dancer Twitch. So at the beginning of this stream, I discussed this and I played that part of the stream and shit where that I discussed that then, and I explained all of that and shit. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. It's right at the beginning. And then ever since then, I've just been reacting to this shit. Yeah, Kathy P with a K though. It's here, I'll link the stream. Okay, stop it, can't. Oh, all right, come on. You're gonna jump on something, you're gonna hurt yourself. All right, good cat. All right, so here's a link to her stream that I'm reacting to. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna see something here real quick. I didn't even look. No, cat. You're gonna do it anyways. You're gonna jump up on me, aren't you? Fucking cat. Come on. Come on. Come on if you want to come up. Oh, okay. I'm pleasantly surprised at that. Ow! Ooh. I will slap you back. I won't, but I want to. I want to see something real quick, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Huh. It's amazing who you find in people's live stream chats. You know that? It really is. I'd show you, but legal reasons, I can't. That's some interesting shit there. Wonder what else I'll find.
Out because, you know, JLR is going to.
Not reloading. Oh my God, Pat, the microphone is right there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. She's knocking shit over. Why is the live stream not available for this one? I wonder why that is. I wonder what Kathy P's trying to hide there in her live stream chat from a stream from a month ago with my name in the title. I wonder. Anyway, I'm going to check out chat and then I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, fucking crazy cat. Okay. Thanks for being here, everyone. Have a good night, or have a good day, rather. Sorry, I don't feel good today. I don't think I'm going to be doing much today, but I'm going to try later. We'll see. So I'm going to wrap up before my cat destroys my living room. Bye, everyone.